But now, how can it be when it neglects the very hands that till the soil, teach our children, heal our sick, protect our nation? The CNC offer a different path, a bold, honest, and people-centered vision. Our contract with Liberia, we call it the People's Budget, and it rests on these principles. 1, development with dignity, investing in human capital, not political capital. 2, Liberia first economics, turning our natural resources, our natural wealth into national prosperity. 3, replacing, not repairing, breaking away from old systems that reward incompetence and punish productivity. Under the CNC People Budget, we shall address the following: increase education funding. The CNC will significantly increase allocation for education by up to 15% in our first national budget, in our second budget, with the goal of meeting the minimum required by international best practice. By doing this, we ensure that every child has access to quality public education, modern educational facility, and well-trained teachers. We shall implement entrepreneurship program and vocational training that link education directly to job. This contract with the current government's limited investment in education. Agriculture. The current budget unfunds this critical sector. We have a duty to support our farmers and invest in our food security. In addition, the Maputo Declaration, which Liberia is a signatory to, requires that all African countries spend at least 10% of its expenditure on agriculture. We shall fulfill our duty to the Liberian farmers and in compliance with the Maputo Declaration by raising agriculture budget to $120 million, up from the current minuscule $13.6 million. This will allow for support to agribusiness startup and value chain development, fostering private sector innovation in agriculture. 3, investment in healthcare. The CMC will increase the current expenditure in health by $50 million from the proposed $101 million in the budget in order to modernize hospitals that will provide improved access to quality healthcare and free primary healthcare. Investment in infrastructure. The proposed budget includes $133 million for infrastructure. This is woefully inadequate to address the critical and urgent infrastructure need in the country. Today, only 15% of rural roads are passable year-round. We will increase the expenditure to $220 million, which will be used to develop and extend rural and feeder roads network and build bridges that connect our economy and our people. Additionally, we will invest in technology to enhance our government efficiency, monitoring and evaluation, and create opportunities for public-private partnership to build and maintain critical infrastructure, including schools.
We go there to plans to move them around.
Okay. As part of your oversight and the direct representation of the people, considering the fact that the Honorable House of Representatives work in committee, what about the district to able the Honorable House of Representatives or the government to construct or to power the clinic that you are talking about?
And so this is what I've started. The whole of last year we had problem. There was no understanding in the house. I came purposely with that intention to ask my colleagues to help me solve some of those problems because all can be solved.
You from Kenny, the people from Bese, Bobalo, Tia, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
And
I have to clean it.
yeah. Where do these people meet presently now for treatment before you requesting for a new treatment? Where?
Sanyanama is one of the towns closer to Tieni, Igbese. Tieni is a large community. You who been there, Wune as well. They all seek medication in that little clinic. Yeah, where they go.
So if you are asking for the clinic now, where you want this clinic to be?
No, the clinic for the meantime, I want a creation of a budget line so that they will be able to purchase, buy medicine to be placed there. Then we start advocating for the health center to be built right in Tieni, because Tieni is the district headquarters town for Tiwa district.
I take Achi.
So your communication came just in the right time where the budget is already under discussion. Now, with the reception your communication received on the floor from your colleagues, do you see sources in this 2026 budget, at least so that it can reflect your community that you're advocating for?
Oh, sure. I'm very sure the police going to help you because you were there. So I believe that line going to be created.
So now you are talking about budget allocation to the clinic. How many staff are there at the clinic? And two, to my question is there only one clinic, or how many clinics are in your district?
Well, actually, I have now already done the calculation, but Tieni is the district headquarters town. Where this clinic is a little clinic surrounded by a lot of BB communities. And so I can check on, but it's not a lot of clinic. But there is no health center. They will actually need health center.
Okay.
So how do they get funding, especially to?
They don't have funding. They don't have budget
Subsidize
lines. Or sometimes the health center send them.
This budget line you are requesting the Honorable Plenary to give to you, how much are you looking for?
Even if they say 100,000, 50,000, I will accept it for the meantime.
Okay, we have.
My name is Natl, I do report for the JSTV. I want to know if currently how many clinics are there in your district? So as Teddy, so the last time they are now, so as we speak,
and the fellow speaking people of Liberia in collaboration with the National Supreme Health Council of Liberia. We come to present a petition to the Honorable House of Representatives in person of Chris today, who is the chairman on claims and petitions, and co-chair on it's a petition to the National Legislature of the Republic of Liberia to reject the bill seeking to abolish the Senate Society and its traditional practices. The Honorable Speaker and members of the House of Representatives, the Honorable President Pro Tem and members of the Liberian Senate, the National Legislature, Capital Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. November 11, 2025. Subject petition for the protection and preservation of the Senate Society as a vital part of Liberian culture. Honorable Legislature, we, the leaders of the National Association of the Pele and the Pele-speaking people of Liberia, respectfully submit this petition to the honorable body to reject the proposed bill seeking to abolish the Senate Society and its traditional practices. We want to argue that just as the Masonic craft, which is the foreign tradition, is allowed under our Constitution, we request the same be done to the Senate tradition in Liberia. The Senate Society is one of the most respected traditional institutions in Liberia for centuries. It has served as a cornerstone of moral instruction, cultural education, womenhood training, community discipline. It promotes values of respect, unity, social responsibility, and identity among Liberian women and girls. While we acknowledge that the modernization and human rights consideration call for reforms where necessary, total abolition of this institution will represent a grave loss of national heritage and a violation of our constitutional right to cultural preservation. We want to argue. Article 5B of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia clearly mandates the state to preserve, protect, promote positive Liberian culture, ensuring that traditional values compatible with policy and national progress are adopted and developed as an integral part of the growing needs of Liberian society. In line with this constitutional provision, we urge this honorable legislature to 1. Reject any bill or motion that seek to abolish the Senate Society or criminalize its existence. 2. Promote dialogue and reform between government, traditional leaders, women groups, and civil society to modernize certain practices where necessary without erasing our cultural foundation. 3. Uphold Article 5B by protecting Liberian indigenous cultural institutions as symbols of unity, heritage, and moral identity. And 4. Recognize and respect the rights of traditional communities to freely practice and preserve their customs consistent with the law and human dignity. We believe that cultural preservation and human rights coexist through mutual understanding and reform, not through cultural abolition. The strength of our nation lies in the harmony between our tradition and our progress. Respectfully submitted, signed, Natl Jr., Vice Chairman for Communication, and approved, J. Lepolitolo, National Chairman of this concern. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, I want to say thank you. My co-chair will first speak. You see the petition, my co-chair will first speak, and then after we shall speak. And the fellow speaking people of Liberia in collaboration with the National Supreme Elect Council of Liberia. We come to present a petition to the Honorable Representative.
The Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency has destroyed a huge consignment of illegal drugs value at $40,671,400 Liberian dollars, equivalent to approximately 218,790 United States dollars, and following a series of nationwide enforcement operations. According to the agency, the drugs were confiscated between September and October this year under the administration of President Joseph Boakai. The destruction exercise took place at the LDEA headquarters compound in Compound Number 2, Margibi County, where the illegal substances were publicly set ablaze in the presence of security officers, local officials, and representatives from the media. LDEA officer in charge, Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitzgerald T.M. Biago, disclosed that 178 suspected drug traffickers and dealers were arrested and forwarded to court during the 2 months crackdown. He explained that marijuana and kuch remain the most commonly used drugs in Montserrado County, while tramadol, marijuana, and kuch dominates in other parts of the country.
Between September and October 2025, the LDA forwarded to court 178 drug traffickers and dealers. These suspects were arrested across the 15 polygon subdivision of Liberia. Of this number, 55 are females and 123 males. 113 Liberians, 17 Guineans, 1 Nigerian. We want to present.
The Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency has destroyed a huge consignment of illegal drugs value at $40,671,400 Liberian dollars, equivalent to approximately 218,790 United States dollars, and following a series of nationwide enforcement operations. According to the agency, the drugs were confiscated between September and October this year under the administration of President Joseph Boakai. The destruction exercise took place at the LDEA headquarters compound in compound number 2, Margibi County, where the illegal substances were publicly set ablaze in the presence of security officers, local officials, and representatives from the media. LDEA officer in charge, Deputy Commissioner of Police.
Our vulnerable people in society. This bill is significant to the fact that it addresses those needs of our people who are in the vulnerable state. So I am so glad today. I'm overwhelmed, for the passage. They will go to the Senate, they will love it, and they will actually, they also know the needs of our vulnerable people in society. And I'm very, very optimistic that they will concur with this bill, send it to the president to sign it. So, I'm excited and overwhelmed that we can finally have closure. It's somewhere that our people, the vulnerable Liberians will be referred to when those needs arise. So I am glad to this.
So I will take two questions. One of you, one of those making headlines, positive headlines in the legislature. Some people have been around 2/3 of the legislation. What was that secret that you have brought to the legislature that you kept succeeding?
So it's my passion.
I'm sure it set the pace.
So it's my passion. It's my passion to service. My passion for the welfare of people, human dignity, and empowerment. If you have those, if you possess those characteristics, you push. And there's absolutely nothing that will hold you down. So it's the people welfare first and foremost that drive us, that keep us going, ensuring that those needs will be met. And when better place they on the national level. This is what brought us to the public. This is what we did.
For a major achievement for you, what next? Okay, look up to.
We look up to the same thing. Whatever that we can push for human dignity, so that our people have redress to some of those needs, we will push. Like I said, whenever the need arises, we address them appropriately and lobby and ensure that those needs are met.
Yeah, the final question, hoping that we don't get any follow-up because we have to run.
I'm Prince. I report from Prime and Focus on Ability. So I'd like to know what are the specifics of this legislation that was passed today? What are the specifics area and how do those areas benefit?
So in a nutshell, like I said, it addresses the needs of the vulnerable Liberians. Drug rehabilitation is no secret. Our youth, and I want to say thanks to the President, His Excellency Joseph Boakai, for the stand on the issue of hard drugs in our country. If stand had not been taken, we would have sat and watched the youth, majority of the youth perish. And so it addresses those needs. The need of rehabilitation. You have mothers who cry on a daily basis because they cannot afford rehabilitation of their children, that went straight into the use of drugs. And so once we have this commission established in the 15 political subdivision of this country, we know it's not one day thing. So it starts from one county, it goes to the next one. Start to address the needs of those people in this country. As once you get at a certain age, you literally tend to beg us. You see all the old folks, most of them in single in a traffic way, and they're begging for daily subsidies. This will address the needs. We also see the mentally insane roaming the streets. It is government responsibility to ensure the safety of its citizens. That will also address those needs. And so there are different categories now of there. Even warfare things. Do make law for today, so tomorrow. We do not pray for or reoccurrence of what happened in 1990, but you cannot predict the future. You can only fight towards peace and ensure that the peace is sustained. But God forbid, in the event that happened, we have a legislature or a law that will address the needs of those people. So it's in a nutshell rehabilitation of all the vulnerables in society, especially the young people, the old folks, the young people, making sure that they are put in a positive mindset and trained to build, bring positivity into society. So it addresses all of those needs, have fundings with the right, funding, the budget line support, and everything is addressing that. It's an interesting thing. It aligns with the President's government agenda for the system.
Well, thank you, Honorable. Thank you so much, guys. Great time here, man.
I am glad that my colleagues told the wise to pass this very significant bill. We all know the issue about drugs in this country, the issue about our old folks, mentally insane, all our vulnerable people in society. This bill is significant.
We are moving to the teachers' quarter. I don't know as to whether it is completed or it is not, but when we get there, we will see it. And so this is the teachers' quarter for this school. We have gotten so much report from it, and I don't know. So which building is this that is surrounding here?
This is a Palada hall for the teachers' quarter.
Okay.
So that the teacher have a lesson to plan.
Okay.
Without anything to do, then they will sit in the Palada.
That was the teacher lunch.
Yeah.
Who are being there?
James Banning.
In what year?
2017.
2017. Okay.
Contesting as representative. It was the time of the But since that time, not yet completed.
So which building is this?
The teachers' quarter.
This is the teachers' quarter. Was it the same Banning?
The same Banning.
So the teachers' quarter is not completed. We are seeing the hose here, everything, the pipe. Wow. It flows so rough.
Yeah.
So camera, can you come in and put the light on? Okay. So this is the bathroom.
Yes.
It is not yet even prepared. Uncompleted. And this is where the teachers sleep?
Yes. That's mine.
So can I show you where the teachers sleep? This is the teachers' quarter, and this is where the teachers sleep. Are you really sure the mattress right? So, madam, is this where you?
Yeah, I've been sleeping 2 years and about 10 years. That's why they straight. The school year are open and not sleeping here again. I say, I see to where they finish with the building. No door, no, all those things I see. How the place I was sleeping, how it looking. If I sleep, I leave a door, it can close, no problem. But see how the door looking. So I have run even the bad door, I think I saw me and I open it. I had it there. So I'm actually have a year said lecturing that I cry, see my thing, my thing, year said, my plan. They go by you, and that make one that. The chairman was asking me yesterday, say my daughter did not say anything. I said, I want to wait. He said, that one that anything, one of them I left, anything I was telling. Yesterday, Moses was asking me, the chairman. I said, that you could do. See, the kind of situation for us. Instead of you, tell what you want, tell what you want.
Completed the return over. Completed the return over. Oh, I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
There's a semi-warehouse, but the teacher's quarter is not completed. So thank you so much for the information. We're going to push every information we got from here we're going to make sure we carry the information to the Records Authority that they will come to your aid. We are very hopeful that something good will come from this development. Thank you so much for the reconciliation. Thank you for being with us. And it's good that we visited this community. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chief. So this is how we end our report. Again, wonderful. My name is Peter Toh. Get your names here. So practice how it's on the camera. Emmanuel Quia Samuel voted. Our teacher's quarter is now completed. So thank you so much for the information. We're going to push every information we got from here. We're going to make sure we carry the information to the...
Many thanks for joining us again on this wonderful Wednesday morning, the 12th day in the 11th month of the year, November 12th. This is how I would like to welcome all of you to this edition of the People's Program, your breakfast info compounding program. The morning rise segment here on Cool 91.9 Cool Radio, online, Cool TV channel 2, and our YouTube channel as well. Whatever you are, welcome. Weekie Brooks this morning by the advisor alongside T. Nicholas Barkley controls the sounds and videos as you watch it off on across the world, where we walk the walk and talk the talk, and as usual help to shift the paradigm of our markers. What a favor. We'd like to say welcome to this edition that promises to be great, stimulating, very thought-provocative on critical national issues. I'd like to welcome all of you again. Good morning to all of you who normally follow us, leaving all of your comments, sharing as well. Good morning to Mrs. Zizi being there in Tingles Village. Good morning to Salome being. Good morning to all of the folks there. I'd like to welcome all of you to this edition of the Morning Ride on this wonderful day. You know, there is this thing that we have followed and listened to a lot of Liberians who have complained over the period of time as it relates to Liberian-owned businesses. And we think government in the past and present have not done much in protecting Liberian-owned businesses. Liberian businesses are struggling with foreign businesses in this country. The liberalization policy seems not to be working in the interest of our country. We have seen foreign businesses are flourishing as well in this country. They today establishing branches across the country, while some Liberian businesses that even yesterday everybody spoke about are struggling, and some of them are shut down, people being laid off. Because what we see in Liberia right now, some of the businesses being operated in this country by foreign nationals, you will find that they're into mass productions. They are having industry, whether they're into the birds or whatever, but yet they bring their brothers and friends overnight and they will open shops, stores, and other places and get involved into retail selling. Yes. Where you find a Liberian-owned business will be having these things. The same sack of water, the bottle of water, the drinks, retail. You will find the very same people who are doing the mass production. They will disguise themselves and send their family people or relatives and friends. They open stores, and these very same people will go and start competing. Why Liberian businesses are even going to buy from them in bulk. At the same time, they are competing with them on the local market. And we watch governments in the past and present, the Ministry of Commerce, the Liberia Business Association, the Liberia Chamber of Commerce, we sit and watch these things. I don't know whether they are fully capacitated or they are not being able to fully implement, or their arms
been twisted or tied behind the back. So that's the reason why they have not been able to speak on some of these issues. But go out of Liberia. These things do not happen. Why would we have people in Liberia struggling and allowing foreign businesses to shut them down? And we'll watch these things happen. The Liberia business registry. You have to be mindful and be clear. Send your people out there, let people know. When these people are registering their businesses, get the full context of what sort of business that they do not embarrass or strangulate Liberian-owned businesses. This is something that is so troubling. Very troubling. And we see Liberian businesses are going down the drain. You see? And this is something that is very serious. We're talking about growing economies. And how do we develop and empower Liberian businesses? And these are some of the issues. Go and see some of the places. You got foreign business people who are involved in the mineral water production. At the same time, they got retail areas. They pretend they send people to the other place, they get the other store people there selling. Liberians struggling. You go to places, you see people, foreign nationals are selling cold water. The shiny shoes. They involve into almost everything neck to neck with Liberian-owned businesses. Nobody's saying you can make business in Liberia. But we are saying liberalization policy, there are businesses reserved for Liberians. Why would government just sit and watch these people and make Liberian businesses to be strangulated? To the extent that you will find even unscrupulous individuals in government or in the private sector who are financially well off will empower even foreign nationals to get involved into businesses to compete with Liberians. Then we expect the economy to grow. And when these people collect their money, they send it abroad. Liberian businesses, this is not politics. Some of you, you're in the opposition, some of you, you're in government. You are involved into these things. But you want to be the same person to lead these people tomorrow. You place them in poverty. Why are you strangling the people? You go, you see today in Liberia, you see foreign people making blocks. People want to buy blocks. You go, you see Fulanis, Nigerian, Lebanon, Indian, Syrian, Ghanaian. The same thing Liberian people do. Same money. Go. Todi and other places. You see them, they're doing it. Protected by people who sit in high position of trust. And you see Liberians are struggling. Construction firms. These people will take big contracts and award subcontract Liberian-owned construction firms. Go and see some of the things that these people are doing. These things that should concern our legislators. But no, we have a law, we have a policy. There are businesses you cannot get involved into. It's solely reserved for Liberians. They are not concerned about that. You listen to Honorable Dixon Sibu earlier. I just played the audio. I'll play again for you. He concerned asking the Inspector General about the issue of traffic. How lawmakers are caught up into traffic. Are you concerned about the people that you lead? Do you know how many persons sick? How many persons going to work, going to school, and being caught up into the traffic? And you want to be treated so extra? That's your major concern. Show all what you're doing. Point, you one of the persons who being charged to face trial for the assault attack. The people in your district said they have not seen you, but you're concerned about the traffic. While Liberian-owned businesses are going down the drain. They draft national budget. What is in there to empower Liberian-owned businesses? These are some of the issues. You're dragging me to politics in this country. I can see me replacing somebody as lawmaker to change the status quo in this country. I'm very serious about that. You gotta have a mindset that we will rewrite the history of who becomes a lawmaker and who should be a lawmaker, and how a lawmaker should perform. I've never thought about politics, but I see people dragging me to it. You got kids who are not even in school today. The parents no longer can have money to put them in school. The businesses are all going down. You got foreign businesses booming all over the place. You empower them. The banks are giving these people loan with low interest, while Liberian-owned businesses are struggling. And you're talking about traffic. What serious business you people can go do over there? You want to be up there. You know, it's so shameful. Very preposterous. Go to red light today. You see people walking from Mount Barclay to Omega with potato grains, cassava leaves, just to sell. Sometimes they get there, they don't even sell it. They don't make the kind of money that they should make. And these people are robbing us on a daily basis, and you're more concerned about traffic. You look at whole country, you're concerned about your traffic business. You see. What extra? You put money in the national budget for Liberian-owned businesses to empower them. What's the empowerment? These businesses are going down the drain on a daily basis. A lot of you can attest to that. You know exactly what's going on. Few years ago, we heard about Liberians will not be spectator to the economy. Today, the economy is still in the hands of foreign nationals. Today, we still have our people empowering foreign nationals. They even bringing them and hiding behind them, making them to be more financially potent. You got some of the business sectors in our country today, Liberians own businesses, from the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s up to this time, cannot even compete with businesses in the hands of foreign nationals who have just come into business. You find the same group of people who are doing distillery, the manufacturing alcohol, at the same time they get the folks on the other side doing retail. Liberians go to bar, with retail, they even sell much cheaper. At the end of the day, the Liberian businesses are struggling. And you get a group of people sitting only concerned about traffic. What serious business that to go through as a petrol bomb to the Capitol building that you want to be given a leverage where you'll be free to just go and come at any time? Show us in the last couple of years, just point to something what you have done. Show us. Yeah, listen to that again.
2017. 2017. Okay. You're contesting as representative. There was a time you're doing it. But since that time, you're not yet completed.
So which building is this?
The teachers' quarter.
This is the teachers' quarter. Was it the same building?
The same building.
So the teachers' quarter is not completed. We are seeing the holes here, everything, the pipe. Wow. The floor is so rough.
Yeah.
So camera, can you come in and put the light on? Okay. So this is the bathroom.
Yes.
It is not yet even prepared. Uncompleted. And this is where the teachers sleep?
Yes. That's mine.
So can I show where the teachers sleep? This is the teachers' quarter, and this is where the teachers sleep. Are you very sure the mattress right? So, madam, is this where you?
Yeah, I've been sleeping 2 years and about 10 years. That's why they straight. The school year are open and not sleeping here again. I say, except I see to the feeling with the building. No door, no, all those things I see. How the place I was sleeping, how it looking. If I sleep here, I leave a door, it can close, no problem. But see how the door looking. So I have running, but even the bad door, I think I saw me, and I open it. The how is there. So I'm actually have a year, said, lecturing that I cry, see my thing, my thing, yes, my plan. The company, and that make one that. The chairman was asking me yesterday, say my daughter did not say anything. I said, I want to wait. He said, that one, that anything, one of them, I left anything I was telling. Yesterday, Moses was asking me, the chairman. I said, that you could do. See, the kind of situation for understand if you will tell it what you want, the 70, tell it what you want.
Completed the return over. Completed the return over. Oh, How much problem?
Yeah.
It addresses those needs of our people who are in the Honorable State. So I am so glad today. I'm overwhelmed, for the passage. It will go to the Senate. They will love it. They will actually. They also know the needs of our honorable people in society, and I'm very, very optimistic that they're going to on top of this bill, send it to the president to sign it. So, I'm excited and hope for it, and that we can finally have closure. It's somewhere that our people.
Business. Normally, do they go to do that? You hear them talking like children. Liberian businesses are going down. You concerned about traffic. You concerned about what you get to, how you get to. You go there. The people buy vehicles. The people pay your bills. They do all of these things. Your driver, your security, they pay all of these things from the taxpayer. You concerned. You're not concerned about students who are going to school. What happening to the traffic? You're only concerned about legislators. What serious business you people can go to do over there that we should give you, that even when there's a traffic, we'll open a place for you to just run and go. To go do what? To do what? You giving contracts to foreign businesses. Liberian businesses are troubling going down the drain on a daily basis. That the people here can elect, listen to him. See what business here, what he's talking.
The vulnerable Liberians will be referred to when those needs arise. So I am glad to this.
So I will take two questions. One of you, one of those making headlines, positive headlines in the legislature. Some people have been around 2/3 of the legislation. What was that secret that you have brought to the legislature that you kept succeeding?
So it's my passion.
Wait, I show you set the pace.
So it's my passion. It's my passion to service. My passion for the welfare of people, human dignity, and empowerment. If you have those, if you possess those characteristics, you push. And there's absolutely nothing that will hold you down. So it's the people welfare first and foremost that drive us, that keep us going, showing that those needs will be established. And when better placed on a national level, this is what brought us to the public discourse. This is what we hear that.
For a major achievement for you, what next? Okay, look up to.
We look up to the same thing. Whatever that we can push for human dignity, so that our people have redress to some of those needs, we will push. Like I said, whenever the need arises, we address them appropriately and lobby and ensure that those needs are met.
Yeah. Yeah, the final question. Hoping that we don't get any follow-up because we have the round.
Honorable, I'm Prince. I report from Brian on Football Ability.
For the lives. Ask, what about the disabled people in our country? How are we handling it? What did we capture there in the draft national budget? Liberian businesses, how much money we place in the national budget to empower them? The private sector, in terms of investment, how much money will we go there, or it will be diverted to ourselves? Because we will establish these things and we don't see any evidence or facts about contracts, how it was awarded, work that was done. We're seeing all of the different reports, all the reports are up to date. Go around and see Liberian businesses. Sometimes you go to some of the shops, you just see empty shelves. But you go to foreign businesses, they are booming. They get supply from this side to that side. They will start this way, the next. Liberian businesses are selling spaghetti and tea, while foreign nationals are seriously competing with them. They're selling ice, they're selling water, they're selling drinks, shiny shoes, they're selling food. There are a lot of things even involved into blackmail. They are making bricks. They into sand mining. Some of the trucks today you see are owned by them. Liberians businesses are going down. And one man sits and talk about traffic. What serious business that was supposed to give you the right of way that you won't go do, and you're not concerned? Because you should be concerned by this time. You sit on all of the various committees. You want to rush to the Capitol building to go put it on fire? That's why you want to run away? Serious matter in this country that's ongoing, security matter, drugs. See the number of young people. But you're leaving it, you're only concerned about this thing. I want to listen to your love because I went in and saw you were standing there and they say you're voting for people.
Speaking people of Liberia in collaboration with the National Supreme Health Council of Liberia. We come to present a petition to the Honorable House of Representatives in person of Chris Student, who is the chairman on claims and petitions, and co-chair on Vanilla. It's a petition to the National Legislature of the Republic of Liberia to reject the bill seeking to abolish the Senate Society and its traditional practices. The Honorable Speaker and members of the House of Representatives, the Honorable President Pro Tem and members of the Liberian Senate, the National Legislature, Capital Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. We November 11, 2025. Subject petition for the protection and preservation of the Senate Society as a vital part of Liberian culture. Honorable Legislature, we, the leaders of the National Association of the Pele and the Pele-speaking people of Liberia, respectfully submit this petition to your honorable body to reject the proposed bill seeking to abolish the Senate Society and its traditional practices. We want to argue that
to identify your official vehicles, you don't use it. You take one, you place it on it. You take another, you give it to your wives, or you give it to your children, or you give it to someone else to use it to take advantage that this person will not go to even register and insure the vehicle. A lot of you are even using illegal security lights and think that identification. Go and register your business. You can't go to register your business. Some of you today are in position. Your businesses are not registered, but you're booming. While Liberian-owned businesses, those who strive to go through all of the process to register the businesses are the ones who are struggling and they're going down by the day. Why? Because you use your position all this, and then you come, you sit before us and tell us about traffic. You won't be caught up in the traffic. The Inspector General should address. You don't know the rule. You put money in the budget. The draft budget, you got 51.7 million in it for you. Look and see how much money there for development, how much money there for road connectivity. We gave you $45,000 after every 3 years to buy a vehicle. While the woman who sells a kobo that would normally refer to labapido or it is ready would not sell all of her food in a day's time. Even while you go 10-15 cups would not finish. But you got your restaurant and other places, your bar, your motel, hotel running smooth with people going there. But the businesses in Liberia are struggling in their own country. Liberian businesses are struggling to foreign businesses right in their own country. We're not saying, oh yeah, the foreign businesses, the people that, you also are Liberia, but right here, we know things that foreign nationals should not be involved into, the kind of businesses they should not get involved into. But yet we'll sit and watch. The Ministry of Commerce will sit there. Because somebody is receiving something. The Liberia Business Register, you just want to register businesses, you don't do photo check to know, what are these people will be a problem to Liberian own businesses. The one man sits and telling us about somebody should justify and see what serious business. There are folks who already know exactly why they are there. They know the sole purpose. They know the cardinal functions. But some of you get there because of the title. Good morning to you, Mr. J. Steneyuma. Good morning to all of you this wonderful, wonderful day. But this is the People's Spoke in the Morning Rhyme Show. Mr. Zizibian is following this wonderful day from Tingers Village. And to all of you following the show this wonderful, wonderful morning. Welcome, folks. This is it. At 8 o'clock, we'll take our break, our sponsor break. When we come back, the lines will be activated because there are a couple of issues, a couple of things we want to talk about this morning. I want to go back to this thing again.
Just as the Masonic craft, which is the foreign tradition, is allowed under our Constitution, we request the same be done to the Senate tradition in Liberia. The Senate Society is one of the most respected traditional institutions in Liberia for centuries. It has served as a cornerstone of moral instruction, cultural education, womenhood training, community discipline. It promotes values of respect, unity, social responsibility, and identity among Liberian women and girls. While we acknowledge that the modernization and human rights consideration call for reforms where necessary, total abolition of this institution will represent a grave loss of national heritage and the violation of our constitutional right to cultural preservation, we want to argue. Article 5B of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia clearly mandates the state to preserve, protect, promote positive Liberian culture, ensuring that traditional values compatible with policy and national progress are adopted and developed as an integral part of the growing needs of Liberian society. In line with this constitutional provision, we urge this honorable legislature to 1. Reject any bill or motion that seeks to abolish the Senate society or criminalize its existence. 2. Promote dialogue and reform between government, traditional leaders, women groups, and civil society to modernize certain practices where necessary without erasing our cultural foundation. 3. Uphold Article 5B by protecting Liberian indigenous cultural institutions as symbols of unity, heritage, and moral identity. And 4. Recognize and respect the rights of traditional communities to freely practice and preserve their customs consistent with the law and human dignity. We believe that cultural preservation and human rights coexist through mutual understanding and reform, not through cultural abolition. The strength of our nation lies in the harmony between our tradition and our progress. Respectfully submitted, signed, Natl Wawali Jr., Vice Chairman for Communication, and approved, J. Lepolitolo, National Chairman of this concern. Thank you. Thank you so much. One of the most respected traditional institutions in Liberia for centuries. It has served as a cornerstone of moral instruction, cultural education, womenhood training, community discipline. It promotes values of respect, unity, social responsibility, and identity among Liberian women and girls. While we acknowledge that the modernization and human rights consideration call for reforms where necessary, total abolition of this institution will represent a grave loss of national heritage and the violation of our constitutional right to cultural preservation, we want to argue. Article 5B of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia clearly mandates the state to preserve, protect, promote positive Liberian culture, ensuring that traditional values compatible with policy and national progress are adopted and developed as an integral part of the growing needs of Liberian society. In line with this constitutional provision, we urge this honorable legislature to 1. Reject any bill or motion that seeks to abolish the Senate society or criminalize its existence. 2. Promote dialogue and reform between government, traditional leaders, women groups, and civil society to modernize certain practices where necessary without erasing our cultural foundation. 3. Uphold Article 5B by protecting Liberian indigenous cultural institutions as symbols of unity, heritage, and moral identity. And 4. Recognize and respect the rights of traditional communities to freely practice and preserve their customs consistent with the law and human dignity. We believe that cultural preservation and human rights coexist through mutual understanding and reform, not through cultural abolition. The strength of our nation lies in the harmony between our tradition and our progress. Respectfully submitted, signed, Natl Wawali Jr., Vice Chairman for Communication, and approved, J. Lepolitolo, National Chairman of this concern. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, I want to say thank you. My co-chair will first speak. You see the petition, my co-chair will first speak. And after we shall speak. Not through cultural abolition. The strength of our nation lies in the harmony between our tradition and our progress. Respectfully submitted, signed, Natl Wawali Jr., Vice Chairman for Communication, and approved, J. Lepolitolo, National Chairman of this concern. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you. My co-chair will first speak. You see the petition, my co-chair will first speak. And then after.
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Hot Tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station, Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction, Campley City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888 85 6776, 0777 444 591, and 0775 4995 49. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned Herbert supplement. In your sickness, he will take care of you. Hold your heart. Hold your heart, hold your heart, oh sister. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Hot Tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station, Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction, Campley City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888 85 6776, 0777 444 591, and 0775 4995 49. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned Herbert supplement. In your sickness, he will take care of you. Hold your heart, hold your heart.
And the fellow speaking of Liberia in collaboration with the National Supreme Health Council of Liberia. We come to present a petition to the Honorable House of Representatives in presence of Priestley, who is the chairman on claims and petitions, and co-chair on it's a petition to the National Legislature of the Republic of Liberia to reject the bill seeking to abolish the Center Society and its traditional practices. The Honorable Speaker and members of the House of Representatives, the Honorable President Pro Tem and members of the Liberian Senate, the National Legislature, Capital Hill, Monrovia.
Herbal supplement, you go there, somebody suffering from some of the sicknesses, the guys out there. This is Liberia owned. It's not something that's being imported. This is Liberia owned, certified by the government of Liberia. So I'd like to welcome all of you to this edition of the Morning Ride on this wonderful, wonderful day, where we have a picture of Liberia-owned businesses that are struggling with foreign businesses And we see authorities who should be fighting to make sure that Liberian businesses do not struggle and compete with foreign businesses in the country. But this is where we are today. Then you hear one lawmaker talking, he's concerned more of the traffic. What serious business you people are going to do? Are you advocating for the disabled communities? Look at Liberian owned businesses, see how they are going down per day. And see how foreign businesses are just fast developing and expanding. They having branches across the country right now. You find one Liberian business now to say, oh yeah, they opened their business after 5 years. Being able to open another one is so difficult. Businesses that should be left for only Liberians to do today, people with the oversight to follow these things and make sure that these things do not exist, these things do not happen, they are leaving it. And you play politics with almost just everything. But you got people who claim to be from the opposition who are into the legislative branch of government, who should be correcting these things, but they're there. They wouldn't look at Joseph Baga. But the evil and the thing that should not be happening are unfolding in the country. But you got people who should be advocating for you, they're dead and do not do the right thing. Then you come and sit before us and telling us about traffic. What serious business you want to have access to the right of way to abuse Liberian citizens right there? You got serene. You're not even using your own license plates. Your vehicle is not even registered, not even insured. You just want to have all of the privileges or the rights to, I don't know what extent. But let's go to the line this morning, talk to our callers line 0775 919 919 0880 919 919. The two numbers you can call us up to be part of the conversation on this wonderful day. Let me talk to this caller on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie Bros, and good morning to your co-host. I'm part 2 command. Called for on the canopy of the immediate part of the Bureau. On the issue of those lawmakers, I think Representative people, somebody who have been, who have been thinking about himself. That's the reason why he is at the center of the capital building or the planning of the capital building. Because there's a member who was on the committee, on the way to get the chair on the way to the final committee. You know that on our committee, the people who serve there, they play with the budget. So you feel about by a lot of people taking all the hand on leadership, and let's know of us, it will cause him to lose the position. So now when you are first with the former speaker to ensure that the former speaker will take the speakership position. So it's not a surprise for him to follow a proper argument. I only talk about the chef living out the vast majority. Yeah, the fund is more living in destitution. So you putting bill or putting proper argument that will help to lay the people out.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers you like. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Brother, how are you doing this morning?
Well, I'm okay.
Thank you. Let me appreciate you for the subject. You know, not only all of those people alone, it is majority of them, if not all of them, almost all of them, they are very, very insensitive to the fact of the life.
Yeah, they're too egotistic. It's just about them.
Yeah, look there. Not only all of those people alone, all of them, nearly all of them. So here, one man will come all the way here, the other government, and he fuck the president. Then when you come on the other side, you do the same thing. You think, where are we going? We fight for getting better, and who can make us better? It is the Almighty God from God that is lawmaker. They are the lawmakers. So you think who's going to make the country better? They've got to make good laws and turn it over to the judiciary to make it as law. And the executive will be supported. But they are not doing it. See why they're talking. Instead of listening to the flag, he's talking about traffic. How you can leave for about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and get past to the store, get to say you own kino or you own a skip, you will get go. So what happens to the ordinary like you and I, who's supposed to go to the market, who's supposed to go to work at 7 that make you 190, 110, with 75. I didn't get to work, if they go to work, it will be fire. So what do you want the people to be? They will just give you the go ahead, do anything you want to do. They will give you the free will. When you come in, they will give you way. So what you are done for the people?
Yeah, you even care of the people, even the people that you represent, because you did not take yourself there. The people that you represent, what are people sick and caught up into the traffic? What are you will lead to deaths and all of these things? You only concerned to go do on serious business. You should be giving the leverage.
It's not speaking on whether there's an ambulance will come. You know, even say when you see ambulance, you give way because 6 people inside. Or you say when they see a car, they must give way. The traffic. So what happened to the people that are in the ambulance are sick? What do you mean by that?
Okay, Jesus, thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Good morning, Weekie.
Good morning, Jimmy.
Thank you for your recognition this morning. Weekie, I keep saying this. When the Liberian people, because the Bible said 2,000 years pass, maybe the judgment is trying to come. And we don't know whether Liberia going to be the first for Jesus Christ to come and judge us because what we are doing. When we're not careful, Mr. Weekie, the representative who all we talk about, they will not do nothing about the nation, about the development of the country, about the future of our children, because we always vote them, they will not do anything better. So Weekie, where are we going? Weekie, every day you're on the platform, you're talking about the Liberian people. You don't care for them to find the buses, for the children to go to school. They can't think about it, but the men only talking about the traffic is the traffic.
Yeah. Liberian businesses are struggling. You even thinking about what in the budget? How do we empower our own local businesses? But you're talking about your own well-being.
Well-being. So we get only thing that we gotta do now, we gotta sit down and think about the representative. Liberian people need representative. We really gotta think wisely. Thank you this morning.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Keith. How you doing, Chief?
Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Chief. It is most clever. And the journalist observation from the final detail between the six and right the common of school. The issue, people tonight look at elections. In that visual event of 4-H program, legislatures are being embarrassment in the country.
So because our old age parent, we can't fix it?
No, because it's a big thing. They both thought about to go for that people. They had the problem to talk about money. The same people would teach them money and see a person be really later. The honest, they don't choose the money in a bar for money that you see one woman getting money, buying red, buying the wall, food money. So people should not, it's not be or surprise. Be honest. Yeah, people only there for themselves, to say, Facebook money, never forget, never, different. When it comes to so many issues raising in this country, they will not do that. This is making country about traffic. You see what's because of traffic? How you go to where the traffic is barring to you? Well, why? Because all the people that are telling you they are poor, people are going to school. How to have them? So everything is just for the very step, which is very important.
Let's talk to other callers. Good morning. Okay, let me talk to this caller. Be live.
Ambassador Weekie, Coach. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is from this the problem here is us as people. Today we are complaining only from because of the action or the deliberate act not to make law in the interest of the ordinary people. But as soon as something comes, it will be the same people that will be yelling, Hosanna. Only because we want to have children out of people. Not looking at the regular people who want to go there to represent them. Particularly represent them. We have them. They are ordinary lives of the people.
But here is the problem. You know, these guys will continue to do what they are doing because there are too many powers given to them. So the only thing that we can do as Liberia is to rise up on our feet to ensure and lead the election portion of the Constitution. Because the power that is given to these legislators is too much, and we the ordinary people, we are us, can rise up to the occasion to ensure that we call on them to see how best we can change the Constitution. If this Constitution is not revised, nothing will happen for the ordinary people. These guys will continue to be marginalized us. These guys will continue to look down upon us. And even the crumbs will not fall from that table to come to the ordinary people. That is until this.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie.
Good morning.
Yeah, Weekie, I thank you for the discussion. We are also getting the cost of this around the resources. Because most don't come to this, they have because they don't mind the single person in the world, one of the people. They are 2 hours, 7 hours, they don't go for so go there, so that's all the people, all the day. But we don't want the cost. We look at what goes on between the information or the something, we look at that. Or look at children actually have to go to that children is that person and our people. So we are from we are talking.
Thank you. Let me talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, people are.
Okay. My name is Sam. Testimony charge here. I do call you from Jebota. Thank you for your talking point. You know, actually, in Liberia, it's just like a person in this country. In the sense that people in zero setup of government, they act like they are working and they're not working. They occupy different positions in this country only because at the end of the day they want their court before me.
Are you there? Okay. He's going off the line. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Yeah, good morning, Weekie. Good morning, Bachelor.
Good morning.
I'm different here at Traveling the World Eastern.
Go ahead, sir.
Weekie, whether one for the RG to take all the story left from the representative senator because they are not security personnel. Just what they mean, violent all in the track.
Oh, he's gone off the line. Let me talk to other callers. You're live.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Welcome, complain, government. Yes.
Okay, that's the topic. Mr. Brooke, one thing they're not talking about the representative and thing. They're probably the only thing when they can't job, when they want to job, they can time for that. You know, to have that, what either way. But that's not everyone now. I think we all have the task force that we want for you to find our platform. And one more room with the
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me again. Thank you.
Too much. But I'm saying that our people not told I was scared that anybody can roll the fight. No, never later. And one of you win it this way, and you can't do our job, you can fix you, and you will not run our district. You want to do too much now, Mr. Brooks. There's too much. The folks who do it, they man. And he come back, walk up there, he come back so long. He will not have commitment. The one he came for, he put missionary, all that off. Then after that, once they want, they say, hey, there. By the time you get a daughter, you go there, oh man, you open to you, and our minister up. Yeah, so we're waiting for them. And the time they said they also, they're waiting for them.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good
Good morning.
Our businesses in this country. Government really have to do something about it, especially excessive growth. The citizens should buy the streets from them. They can sell or open stores and they can sell. But now, almost half of the business stores in this country, they don't buy something growth.
Yes. Yeah, because you're producing a thing, then you pass behind the other side again, you go to again retail again, deny other people. The people go buy from you in bulk, then they go sell, then you there competing with them again.
They want to build materials and grow about issues and both all like bring out blue business. That's what they make because the girl so they open all the schools and put their young girls in there.
Yes. Bring them overnight.
They go out to pay transport their good, their house, they do the production, they bring it back. And, you know, so at the end of the day, like brother, out of those schools that grow about issues and they go by those engineers down there and they do the mass production. Government will do something about it. Now I'm like when we really saw it. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers you like. Okay, 0775-919-919, 080-919-919 are the numbers you can call us on this morning. The line's already activated. Call us and be part of the conversation on this edition of the Morning Ride. 0775-919-919, 080-919-919 are the numbers you can call us on to be part of. Let me talk to other callers of the line. You live?
Good morning, Ambassador.
Good morning, sir.
This is Joseph Father calling. Rescue traffic after the town. I'm so disappointed in our topic of concern to help the Liberians. I won't go to discuss.
I'm telling you.
They will never discuss it. Right now, when you ask them to discuss the 51 million that have been given to them, they will never discuss that. Because in their interests, let's take for example, every day you see police on the road to ease the traffic in Liberia. Day and night police are working. But I don't believe that. I believe the RG. You see most people running right now are all license plate representatives. All plates. If the RG just instruct the police and then all representative plate, they'll be moving from the road. That would be fun.
People who no longer serve in a position but they stay using it and they've been accorded all of the respect. Why they will not insure the vehicle, they will not even buy a new license plate, register the vehicles and all of these things. They just apply because they get one old license plate because you're a former minister, you're a representative, you just go it.
Sure. At least if the IG is being strong to the house for removing all plates from people, I would prepare that. But not because of traffic. Because the police are working day and night. You can't keep something like that, then you want to satisfy yourself. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Queen Morris calling from District Number 3.
You're welcome, Chief.
We do it bit by bit. Firstly, let's go to the Liberian businesses that are draining down. When the Indians were bringing the steel rod from India or Lebanon, it was 40 feet. But now it's 38 inches round. And they're producing the steel rod in our country. I went to the factory 3 days back. The sales manager to the factory, Coca-Cola factory, that Indian man. The recording secretary, that Indian man. Somebody going, Yeke Park carrying, Big Daddy on the truck, Indian man there at the front, and Liberian man driving the truck. So nobody can be sales agent. Nobody can be sales agent. They got produce those things on a daily basis.
Yeah, they do it Liberian buying bulk to go to retail. Then they themselves involved in the retail as well. They get their brothers and people, they opening shop stores, people selling there again.
Weekie, you go spend, you buy $2,000 goods, you get $120 from inside. 120. Ask anybody who's selling soft drink. Ask anybody. Then to the lawmaker, Jason Sibo. Jason Sibo, we surprised at him. We were jumping up yesterday, even his name surface in the burning of this Capitol building. What thing he won't go do there in the morning when he go, they sit down, they laughing. Other people talking about from Salo. They can't take fire. What a logic they pushing there. That somebody will go park their car for them to pass. You find one lawmaker, one lesson plate using 2 cars using it. So I think what the RG needed to do for today or from the morning, go right to Bolivar Junction, the one that are going to work, that one plate in front of the other car will pass, get the same plate, park them, and found no cars. They should be talking about the very rare lanes that are already gone off, and the Chinese people face the road, and they never thought any Liberian to repair those lanes, kind of cocoa factory, kind of, how do you call the place? Pack up in the morning, and left them there for almost 2 weeks. They get on board, they're not changing. They not thought he can go talk about it. They want to police their element. They can't even come on. Dubo Road, they can't come on. Police telling all the directing traffic. Then they did this people say they want someone the IG. There was someone other will follow the IG to come there today.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I must have thought this is Mr. Yee. Canadian.
You're welcome.
I must applaud the Inspector General of Trust for the fast-trackedness. It seems to say that well-organized public situation and the citizens be able to make our agents is that and provoking that constitutes very effective. Do not know the right. I would want to get at the Inspector General. Equally so, people should learn in this country to know what is the meaning of public safety. So, presidents are doing things having the law. And the law must be it's the same thing as law and justice. They are having the law. Congratulations. Thank you.
Let me talk to this caller on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie. Let me say good morning to the listening audience. It is having people, and I joined the National Conversation from New Community District number 5. You see, Weekie, when you are being elected and you go to Parliament with no direction, because Mr. Sigo being in the Parliament for almost 2 years. How many bills you have in the people They collaborated, they wasteful, they malicious, they burn our heritage, the capital building. With no investigation of data, they allocated money in the budget. So he takes Liberia to be a complete or pig farm. And then they got okay, who have no part of one person they know, we get off the road when going to work. He collaborated to burn our heritage. Today, he should be getting a car. Today, he should be sitting in prison.
Right? Have you followed the workings of the lawmaker? Because it's also good that when you are making these allegations, you come from an informed background. Are you following the workings of the lawmaker? That's why you're having issues today.
Tell you, he was elected for take enough fund. No, now. Let Mr. Sigo tell me, since he been elected for the district, how many bills he in the
No, I'm asking you whether you have followed him. Have you followed him? Because you ask him how many bills he is not waiting to tell you, but you making allegations against him. So have you followed him to know how many bills has he crafted at the level of the house? How many have he supported? Okay. Sometimes what I would say is that making accusations is put on people's character. So it's good that we are very much careful in making allegations against folks in this country, because to break somebody down is very easy, then to build it up. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Brooks and Weekie.
Good morning, Giri.
So thank you for the recognition. Let me say good morning to the Excellency President Baka and President Unaniga. You see, I say that in a respectful manner. I don't blame the people, because you know why? We have 5.5 approximately population in our country. We have taken power to give it to less than 1% of our population. But here is the thing: these people, we gaining high honor, we gaining high respect because of the law they make, and and yet the power we are giving them, they don't know when, how, and where to use that power. Now, if you see a national drug budget, there are the people who are putting about the 5.5 million human beings in a country. So they get a right to take to wiggle any time, to do anything against the citizen. Even if somebody like you in the studio or like me, I want to execute part of it in a year of our majority, still and think that every time it should be worship, every time it should be praise, and every time it should be about all. So I always say we are identifying the problem, but we are still to solve our problem. And all of us who support the people are politicians, we are involved. Why? Time for elections, we allow the people to come to lie to us. We don't vet them, we don't investigate. We take 6 years, 9 years, we get it only because they are giving us $10. So yeah, this is simple and all they are right because why? We have a generator have been feed by us. That staff have been feed by us. So they care less about the Liberian people. All they do this about a sentiment. But I actually IG, I don't think he should honor people like these people who somebody have a less or burning a capital bill. All he's doing is to reduce our salary from the budget to renovate a capital bill instead of putting 3.7 million to renovate a bill.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, people. It's a weekday.
Yeah, Luto, go ahead.
Thank you. You see, this country, and anybody, I think, you say that the problem that they don't have that people that you got to keep it. You say, we say in our lawmaker, the lawmaker, but the budget right now is found most people consider money there. So you see, the bread president, no, probably no, that they ended up on the, in fact, this will do. Seriously, allow it happen. Our military, our people, allow it happen. All of them do that. But God is responding here. We are taking zero. People there, so they do anything they are doing. So they will crack on you. We can teach our mind and attitude and different strategy. That's the way I get to do for them, brother. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that's the reason why you remember the finance minister said to the folks that the executive, with all fairness, have done what they did. It is now before the lawmakers. Let them look at the budget, the proposed budget, and shift and put in the right direction with the mind of their people. Because the executive have said, this is my agenda for the people of this country that elected me. But the
surprise you to know they focus, even reducing some of the budget, the allocation for some of the ministry agencies. They would prefer to debate it, to reduce some of the allotments in the draft.
Sure.
But they will have all of the energy, the time, the zest to defend that 51.7 million.
Oh no, it's not
interesting. Even to some extent, somebody will tell you they want it to even increase. But you will see some of them fighting that they have budget reduced. The education budget reduced.
Sure.
Agriculture budget reduced. What they have for roads? Look at Liberian businesses. This is the point.
Sure.
And look at how they are struggling. These are things that you should be arguing about. Then you start talking about traffic business.
Ambassador, the high level of bureaucracy plays at the level of ministry and agency in procurement. I mean, the PPCC procurement process, right? They request for 10%, the 8%. They will tell you that if you get paid that money, they will not sign, they will not approve. At the end result, you find foreign nationals who are into business in this country.
Are fast track.
They are willing to give you 20%.
The neighbors are walking to them.
Sure.
They don't have to be there. Let me talk to Mr. Margaret. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Okay, just put 2 issues. The first issue has to do with the executive order to protect the Liberian business. Now you see the president doing well for this country. But the issue here is that we don't have a monitoring and evaluation commission. So who inspect these things when the president...
No, but we got armed responsible for these things. The various business people go to register these business. The Ministry of Commerce here. The Liberian National Business Registrar is here. LIBERIA collecting lawful taxes and all of these things. These people are here. They know all of these liberalization policy. So what do we need to come go establish extra commission to be monitoring people again? We can have 3-4 institutions doing the same work, then we just pay people.
And then you imagine you get a Ministry of Commerce sitting right there, they get an inspector department. They are not money.
There is no business will operate in this country with all the watch of the Ministry of Commerce. We'll all be registered. We'll all know exactly what sort of business. But you see the point, they register to do the one, they start doing things that they are not even allowed to do.
You go right at the red line. The Indian man is selling wholesale plates, then he's selling retail.
Yeah, you competing. The people go buy wholesale for you to go sell it retail. You there with them again on the retail side. You competing with them. Sometimes you even bring the prices down.
You want everything.
Then we sit down, we look at people. Then they say that politics.
Yeah.
Even people who in the opposition are something you want to speak about.
Yeah.
Then you say you carry to the president. Then you say that the president.
Yeah.
Even. Okay, Mr. Rogers. Okay, even those folks administrative agencies awarding contracts ambassador to Liberians and foreigners, they keep backs too high.
Yeah.
Ministry and agencies, folks who are there will make this process. They demand too much from the people. To the extent that the foreign national will come and say, okay, I can give they're calling for 10%, I need 20%. So it may pass. So businesses that should have gone to contract that should have gone to Liberians businesses, they will not go there.
Some of them, they got no history of even performing anything of such.
Sure.
You don't research them to know as to whether this person have done this work before, what this person have done in the past. Let's see the work you did. Let's examine the work. Let's look at the value of the work, what was allotted for you, the value of the work, whether it can be seen or felt in the results. You don't care.
You don't care.
You more concerned about your 20%.
Even at the Ministry of Finance, they got people that they will tell you that you have to settle them before your payment is made. What like this?
Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie personnel.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for exclusive recognition. Josiah Subokwai from the Industrial Complex, Combatant Belt. Weekie, let me say thanks to the
I mean, Josiah, you change your location now. I used to hear Peace Island. I hear Industrial Complex. Okay, go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
All right, thank you. Weekie and Natl, I think you guys saying, I said something before. You see, one of the President Taylor at the time, when I was in the rest business, you know what the agency they said the rest in store by retail? Because at that time the Red Dealer Association went together. We raised the issues. Now we don't have around Douala. And the Red Dealer Association presentation was that now it made a lot of them buying one bell of red for $19. We sell it $20 government price. But when you go in the internet in the money store, they may walk to the red. That can say saving on the red balance. They may sell it $19.50. Tell me how much is all cash in that rest. $19 to save the shop. They may sell it something $19.50. Who will see the poor purchase from? They're not even. So we want to get the business, the regular sale property, they want to see your bed, the government see your bed, and they stop it right away. Right? Now, how can someone be selling wholesale drinks? They're selling them at retail.
Yeah.
What?
You doing mass production at the same time.
Like mention about the water.
Yeah.
They sell the water wholesale, they sell the retail. Then what Liberian business will do now?
Yeah. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, good morning. Please go ahead.
And this is Pastor David. So, first, it is wrong to say somebody committed a crime when that person has not been found guilty. It's a civil, it's a criminal. That establishes that first. I know you people always respect people are just making allegations. This morning, somebody said,
if you can talk what you're supposed to talk and go to other people, we nobody brought verdict on anybody. We are concerned about critical national issues. Liberians are struggling, things are happening. That's why we're concerned about. But if you will be talking about, give me chance, please, my brother. if you will be talking about you concern, I mean, because you are always below par when it comes to critical national issues. Thank you. Let me talk to other people. I mean, you forced the call. I don't know why you waste your time listening to this show. You hide yourselves every day. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Weekie, and good morning now. Yeah, thank you for the discussion this morning.
You talking about your Liberian businesses that going down?
No, that business you want.
You won't go defend business. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Weekie, good morning now.
Go ahead.
So thank you for the topic that you know, all the things and saying 100% true. But let me use the platform and say how long because Mr. Endo. Since Mr. Endo getting to power, no development is bringing out this year. Yeah, mobile law because it has.
No, the man got a school, he got a clinic, so that development for the district.
For a year, for the district.
Okay.
For the test, I will use. But let me tell you this morning, proof for him who come on and jump on there because you're mobile on because we are pointing down there because what he said, I'm not doing that, he said, you can use the money to go for him. And when you statement that he made that, when we went to him, he said,
where he made that statement?
He said, you know, it can't fall.
Okay.
What about this great, I'm very end of this great.
Thank you, we'll check it out. Yeah, let me talk to other callers. Good morning.
Yeah. Morning,
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, this is coming to morning to night. You know, the only people that are doing why we spend about all the wrong people to take. But there's other book about that.
Sure.
Yeah, because people that we get bragging for the decision. You know, but they are all in the pride for the wrong people. You're not having like people and you are the one people. They're not the budget people. No parking was secure. You can't hold a block for a minute. When you go to the period and keep the senior part around with that.
Yeah.
You can't think about those things.
You are supporting opposition or imposition. You supporting ruling party. The people go discuss serious issues. The man more concerned about themselves. They even capture you in the discussion. Then you still won't go stay. You defend the person. You that hungry to that level down there to the extent that you better driven. You that rise yourself.
Yeah, you don't have people there. You're not thinking about that. You get your own people do your own business. Like people get their own business to benefit. Now open school or whatever, from your suffering.
Thank you, Chief. Let me talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Ambassador Stokes and Ambassador Barr.
Good morning, Dyson.
My name is Basiga Dias. And the most lawless people now in Liberia in the traffic are the lawmakers and the government officials. Many so money get home for one car in front in the center, one car behind. Always on the opposite.
I mean, man.
And there are a lot of they're taking people for nothing because by the time you finish crossing the first two lanes, you feel that you are going to look on the other side and to look on the inside.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you,
I experienced that just a couple of days.
People hate you for nothing. But the lawmaker is asking that we should amend the traffic law, giving right to send it to Liberians who have an opportunity to serve because the people's vote to fly the opposite lane anytime they leave their house to go to work. When you go to be to work at 8:30.
But sometimes when they leave their houses, they don't even go there. They go different places and have fun time.
For me, whatever the case is, the bottom line is you don't deserve that right. We can't pay you, pay your children's fee, take care of your house, give you allowances, we give you the life you need, and try to share what you say no. It should still be under your feet. On the other hand, how many times different people have recommended to the Committee on Rule, Order, and Administration are responsible for their gasoline, their tissues, their papers, the other thing, the bathroom, the administrative part. How many times are you recommended to them say everything that we buy should be bought from Bendu, all the tissue we use must be bought from Bendu Kuma and Stone Tissue.
To empower a Liberian own business.
Yeah.
Yes. All the things like even supply us.
Let it come from Yatawaro.
Yeah. Let's look at the stationery. Which stationery stores are you people purchasing this thing
All
from?
the shares that are giving us, let it come from John Capital Shop.
Let them show all the procurement, furniture, all of these things, the bidding process, the poor, who won the bid.
No protectionism, no law to protect us. Now, when they bring the goods, they give us our own brand go study. They know how many only then they bring the banana and carry the product and say, okay, we just send the tip to have a wholesale, we say they have a wholesale, even they still have whatever profit. And come and mention that checking everything, and the law makers
No.
You only want to have an opposite lane. So drive on the killer regularly and kill that bread fast. You voting that. You bring to station
yeah, then you get people. Yeah, then you get you get people who want to protect these people, not even looking at the library, and they do not even benefit a thing from them. In the name that you defending one party.
How many people be doing the money being allocated that going to Liberians? Benefit and survive. The economy will grow. People employ their friends. Look at Bendu and Sons. Look at all the other construction companies around here. Who really facing the government and building? The other that will need PMC or the other one. How many of them are involved in?
Well, right here, thank you. Share right here. To construct the CBC headquarters, what the construction firm, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
You still not shame about that? So you don't have a Liberian firm that is potent, capable enough to do your construction, and you still set yourself and think that you won't point to the other person. You defend people who cannot defend you. How can you be that evil to yourself? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Ibrahim and I'm calling from District 4 tomorrow.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I really correct on the issue of the Indian Lebanon.
Yeah.
I think the people want to take the entire market from really Liberian business.
You really think so, eh?
Yeah, because I think the wholesale business and the loading will produce.
Where do you do your business?
Tupo Road and Chiaza Road.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so the people will produce the Nakam products.
Okay.
At the end of the day, we will buy for them. And then they will give it to our brothers and sisters.
That's what I've discovered. I've seen them opening shops.
They come and usher
overnight. Then they act like they do resale and sell below what you people will already go and buy and do your calculation for your profit. Then they made a business just in your hands.
Yeah, no customer end up going to our brothers and sisters because they're very cheap. And it's going to be all expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, we just noticed that into the PS app business, you know, Nigerians want to do.
You see?
And the Indians getting all in, and so they get no harder. Nobody coming want to oil anymore. So where we're coming from? Yeah, it really driving away.
No, thank you. Let me talk to Mr. Steady Yuma on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Natl Brooks, and good morning to Brad. You were talking about the 103 lawmakers, but let's note that each of them got two sets of plates. If you notice, they will use one plate on another vehicle.
Yeah, that's what we said earlier on. That's true. They were distributed.
They will distribute all on the
yeah.
You find it and
they invade taxes. They extort. Exactly. You know.
So that's what we're going to do. I just want to reflect that on that. Not only 103 cars we're talking about. It's 103 times 4.
Sure. They put one plate at the front, then they take the back plate and put on another vehicle.
Tell him that you might ask you. Yeah, you know, they were not talking about these things. You want to look at, Joseph Boga. I don't stand to defend President Boga. I don't. What I'm saying, the exact people that right representation that should be helping us, protecting us. You know, you form a party, they in government. They're not making any stand. They are not saying anything with all of the wrongs.
In your interest.
In your interest. Addressing some of these things. You just sitting there. Then you want to protect these people when the people are exploiting you. Is that normal sense? Don't you think something wrong with you? You need to go and sit down and calculate something on yourself. Good morning.
Yeah, my daughter,
Oh, okay. Yeah, very go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I want to take all for America. Hey, God, we are going to meeting. I can show you for your own family. How much you go? You go up the way, or you just take a back on you. Maybe we can ask you to take all the for that car and get original plate. We see their plate on their car, and when we see the police car, they plate on their car, you will leave the road, you will come go on the road. But fighting the police at the phone, at the radio station, to see them away from the
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You live?
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. Go
Welcome.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say, I'm going to see a certain message from someone on the different and not recording me. They said I will lose my life in less than 4 days. I will start talking about Mr. Henry in the district. So when I'm listening to me, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and Mr. Henry and say, we can see me.
So, I'll come in. Listen. This is a great allegation. I'll come in. This is a great allegation.
But have you gone to the police station?
Can you report?
Have you?
Listen to me.
Do you have the message, everything? Why can't you go to the police station and register the
Just give
case?
me the number that sent you the message. Let me take your number. Wait. Just wait. Don't go off the line. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, let me take your number. I will call you right after the show because this is something that is great that you're talking about. Let's get to know it. Okay. I will speak to you right after the show. Thank you. Okay. That's an allegation. It's not yet been proven, so we will not say, oh yeah, it has happened. But let's talk to this caller on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, and to Sherry Town.
You're welcome.
My name is Terry Jonah. Yes, you're right. And you guys for the worship. Me is a baby. I believe you. So we're gonna worship. We will be a poor. We are 11. Here about us. Example for me. I'm alright. We are body to all and so that people who are this going back for all people there that will get back to reach anyway.
Your line is not too well, but let's talk to our callers. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning, sir.
so thank you for taking my call. So I called to speak on the issue of the Liberian business talking.
You're welcome.
You know, Weekie, when we talk about the stronger economy in Europe, with all the stuff with Germany, listening. But it was surprising to know that if you go to Germany, that I've been in 2009, the Germans are the ones supporting the SMEs. When you're Ghana, the Ghanaians are the ones who do a business in Nigeria. It's interesting to know that we are even being sponsored by our own people. I said this to mean that I live in the pharmaceutical industry. I go to the Indians, I buy from them like Lucy. And the Indians and myself, we are wrestling. We are competing over the consumer. At the end of the day, I've made something, nothing more than how they call it, 2,000 already. If I take a loan from the bank, I cannot pay back that loan. So more people will take the air with a medical pay loan.
Yeah.
But if they're not providing the framework, the structure to support the businesses to survive, why would the Indian men take somebody from either economy to spend drugs here? Why these are our sisters, our brothers that are going to the medical school that government cannot provide jobs for? And this is what the public farmers, medical school or pharmacy. Why can't we protect these people? And how many of them have guns to fix it? How many everywhere? But we should have a Muslim conversation on
Yeah.
the Indians, the Nigerians, the Nigerian
Foreign national are gradually dominating our school system now. They're opening international school. They get one little bus, put something on it. Gradually they just, you know, and we just watching it.
I tell you, it's frustrating. Medicine, not ourselves or one person. You go to the Indian school, they prefer to buy themselves for 2 days. They have said to the Indians, how are you guys managing? They say because you people are now ready, you people are not sure group of people. You see how the Indians are branding us? That we're not ready, we're not sure group of people.
I said they put in the slaughter business. Oh, now this time you go, you say you want to buy a pound of goat meat or cow meat, and they put selling everything to honor. Thank you. Let me talk to this caller on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie.
Good morning, Daniel.
Yeah, thank you. I just found a photo, a car that is before police academy. There is a people represented number 37. I just found it to your WhatsApp. These are things we're talking about all time. That when you see it, you're looking back and using represented plate. So I just feel it you need to serve as an evidence. So check your WhatsApp, you will see it.
Okay, thank you. Let me talk to the callers on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome. Chokon.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Weekie, now one of the questions I want to ask. How come can sit with the business people to have workshop with them? Because when you have to workshop with this business people teacher there and study, at least you will tell them what to do. But they don't have workshop with the people. So that's why I make our businesses, our businesses are getting difficult because nobody there to counsel them, nobody there to tell them anything. The moment when they have to come up there and go to them, the first thing they will be asking for that money. They don't tell them nothing better. So I was like, business suffering. And then that one we represented, what's my word from today? You see, they were part of joking the hot there, what all is done because they will have to ring. Or they were part of it, they need to have the whole role in this country where nobody was able to pass on it. These are the things that will be on the left thing. Because the people, they are not in our interest. They are there to pass, to make decisions for themselves. See what I'm talking about. See what he's saying. People will get him away when he's coming. Nobody will stay on the road. And what the person will say, oh, now. When you have because say nothing about him, what the person will say? Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're live.
Good morning, Weekie.
Good morning.
Well, there is Abdullah Kulafat from district number 4. Weekie, let me quickly comment on the lawmaker issue.
Yeah, of course.
Concerning this civil.
Not just about him, but we're talking about, you know, the concern about Liberians. How do we factor that in the national budget already? But we hear them talking about the issue of being stuck up in the traffic. Are they concerned about other Liberians? That's what we're talking as well. And Liberian businesses are struggling now.
So this is where I'm coming from. I also coming from because for the fact that the lawmakers they have made themselves to be everything should be in favor of them. Look, when lawmakers has come out to realize the fact that 2014 law that they passed, which is they call the decision where it is not in the interest of the citizen to try to scrutinize some of these things so that the citizens too can be benefiting from some of these things. But today, they are not thinking of that. But all they know that they must not be living in a community, citizens must be living around them. They must not be moving in a road that citizens must stand before them. They must not be going to their boyfriend or girlfriend places. Citizens must be driving on the same street. But this is completely wrong. And at times it baffles me and I begin to wonder, even if at all Liberia 2029 we say we'll clear all the people, or who will bring out again? Because my you will
question there.
Who will put there?
No, that's your thing talking. That's yours.
Because you will still put the same environment there, will still develop that same behavior. They will eat for you in the community, they live for you, they do everything in common, but when they get there, the behavior change. They become fakaro.
Yeah, don't worry. I will change it. I will change it. I will change it. Thank you. I will change it. I will change it. Good morning.
Morning and morning to the two of us. This is Winter Nathaniel and I call from Springfield. call purpose of being an independent situation. And what you say about the liberalization policy, it stands against a significant decision. And it stands our citizens and our people take charge of the economy.
Yes.
Because they are the keeper of the economy. They are ministers to the economy. And it don't make significant decision. And if you consider about the people, it became so practical, concerning about they having special privilege on the traffic. I think that in the sensitive to the traffic of the operation.
Yeah, what seriously they can be running? You go while they disturb me.
But is that what I don't issue kind of rainbow now?
That you calling it? You know, is asking the Federal General Police concerning the issue of state security. Why are we having crimes? Why are we still having this thing? What are the challenges? How do we handle this thing? You talking about you being caught up in traffic. Traffic will go do what? They go burn camera video. You carrying a gas plate?
You see that what man? The economic temperature is hardly all the home. There seems to be no light in many of the homes here in the United States. And I don't turn in many of them.
You go and see some of their businesses not even registered.
Exactly. They have stay boys and stay girls. These people they don't have the capacity of thinking, to put the conflict, marriage into action. But democracy is not democracy. So
thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Thank you for the discussion. Not only discussion. We're talking about a support to that red business. We are stranded and dying slowly. Even in the health sector. Government they know that these rural clinics are in the community, they are there protecting their effort. But now when they bring training for health workers, they only focus on government facility workers. What about the clinic? The clinics are helping you people.
Yes.
The clinics are dealing with your citizens. The clinics are attending to your citizens. So why you can't include the private clinics workers also? And the private clinic, they don't report to you people. They register and mail it to you people. But now they don't support them in any form of manner. But every month they give reports. Every month they give reports. Even the report, sometimes the people that's supposed to pick up the report, they will not pick it up. The people will prepare it. No, don't will come for it. Because they work out for lating when they come for it, everyone should be behind it. So everywhere the direct businesses die. Thank you for the time.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
My name is Chris Campbell calling from So Committee this morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm very, very disappointed in the lawmakers in this country. I don't know whether they got eyes to see. Because it's some standard material that is, the Lebanese and the also are facing. We find ourselves on the sea.
Jack got my brother wants to burn it. Say, oh yeah, right here the post facing all about wire. Why are facing the wires from steel? Yeah.
Yeah. They are not facing nothing tangible for the natural people. But our lawmakers will just go, to the place, see those houses burning, and they sit and see somebody at the age of 65. They just build their house, they roof it. They're not even full flow. Then after 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, you go see that whole thing. They get wrapped in your hand. When you generate that money again, before you come back again.
They are the lawmakers who are having all the immunity. They go outside the country to procure their materials, but they bring people who will produce sustainable material to the people of this country, not giving the right to Liberians.
You see? And the last time I saw on this drug issue concerning the drug, said that with the citizens, we have to rush up to to make sure that this drug issue goes away.
Okay.
And the same thing we have to do with the lawmakers. We the citizens have to rush up. We rush against them. Once they are not passing good us and they are not doing good for us, we have the right to rush up against them. That's the only way to go forward. Thank you.
Okay, let me talk to this caller. Good morning.
Thank you. Let me see to you and your name listener. This is for the other minister. I don't join conversation for this to say this money is couple. No, this kind of topic is very kind of us to discuss. because we cannot have a legislator that is not implementing in the interest of ordinary people. But they rather put forth their own agenda, what will be good for them, that what they want. And we, at the end of the day, at the photo, we come to be running behind us for little of nothing. See the amount of people who are doing business are crying today. Have it been strong collected by the formula of the elders in this country? These are things our lawmaker need to be discussing when it goes to work. But rather, so many of them will go there, they will start to misbehave, they will don't know that the people elected there, they will stood in a way, in a song, in that song, to project them. But when we get there, they abandon our agenda and they focus on their own agenda. You need release them, we can go to work, you need this. How the common man will do soon you want to go to the office? And what about you?
Yeah.
I thought you're supposed to be there to set up fixing as a process. And it was told that the common men are kind of well done. But when you go to work there, the common men start to say, well,
I'm leaving my home almost five before so not like the money to kind of work. So even can't do their work because sometimes we don't work and tell the people the function of what they can do, what they giving us.
And I'm not expecting that. They're not paying transportation. They're not buying jobs. They're not buying jobs. They're not buying nothing. We do everything for the people. Everything the brand is on us in this country. We do it for you. But I'm not coming out here and making one person taking transportation from there. Every month the woman where Johnson Bill come to work and nothing achieving. You are not discussing how you improve the civil service pay. These are the things to be discussing. To push people pay, the police, the entire security sector.
The disabled community.
They are not discussing this thing, but they only after that work. But you don't know we justify the news. Thank you this morning.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Folks, thank you for being part of the conversation.
But here has been the confusion. And that's why we have another week with the
commission place where the township.
As part of your oversight and the direct representation of the people, considering the fact that the Honorable House of Representatives work in committee, what about the district to able the Honorable House of Representatives or the government to construct or to power the cleaning that you are talking about?
And so this is what I've started. The whole of last year we had problem. There was no understanding in the house. I came purposely with that intention to ask my colleagues to help me solve some of those problems because all can be solved.
You from Kenny, the people from Bese, Bobalo, Tia, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
And
Tia.
Where do these people meet President for treatment before you requesting for a new treatment? Where?
Sanyanama is one of the towns closer to Tieni, Bese. Tieni is a large community. You who been there, Wune as well. They all seek medication in that little clinic. Yeah, where they go.
So if you are asking for the clinic and where you want this clinic to be?
No, the clinic for the meantime, I want a creation of a budget line so that they will be able to purchase, buy medicine to be placed there. Then we start advocating for the health center to be built right in Tieni because Tieni is the district headquarters for Tiwa district.
I take Achi.
So your communication came just in the right time where the budget is already under discussion. Now, with the reception your communication received on the floor from your colleagues, do you see sources in this 2026 budget at least so that it can reflect your community that you're advocating for?
Oh, sure. I'm very sure that police are going to help you because you were there. So I believe that line is going to be created.
So now you are talking about budget allocation to the clinic. How many staff are there at the clinic? And two, to my question is there only one clinic or how many clinics are in your district?
Well, actually, I have now already done the calculation, But Tierney is the district headquarters town. Where this clinic is a little clinic surrounded by a lot of BB communities. And so I can check on, but it's not a lot of clinic. But there's no health center. They actually need health center.
So how do they get funding, especially to?
They don't have funding. They don't have budget
subsidize
lines. Or sometimes the health center send them.
This budget line you are requesting the Honorable Plenary to give to you, how much are you looking for?
Even if they say 100,000, 50,000, I will accept it for the meantime.
Okay, we have.
My name is Nathaniel and I do report for the Jazz TV. I want to know if currently how many clinics are there in your district? So as Tenny, so the last time I'm told, just a little flip, I'm told you are seeking for Tenny to be the commissioner.
I'm advocating for Tierney, for Tierney to become a city. For Tewa district.
So they are now, so as we speak right now, they are a commission place where a township. Is Tierney currently a township?
No, it's not. Tierney is the district headquarters town for Tewa district. So we are advocating for Tierney to be a city. Because it has a population more than 10 to 12,000 inhabitants there. And that's the requirement.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me come with my last question. Tierney be one of the focus town in Grand Cayman. How are your police when they send it responding to your quest in making it a city and also trying to allocate budget line for this?
Well, I guess so then they will be happy. They have to do it because we all are sent here to work for the people. So we have to work.
Ambassador Vi, the political leader of CMC, Honorable Musa Hassan Benete, have described the proposed draft national budget of 1.2 billion, or little will change, as a document of deception, no development, and he has accused this government of inflating revenue projection and neglecting sector critical to Liberia government and stability. And that's why we were asking on yesterday, is it realistic? Will we achieve this? But he have seen these things and said, no. The national budget lacked reality, and the government just want to make a political statement that they will not achieve tomorrow. And if it is true, what government stands to benefit? What you want to achieve from the Liberian people? If you are telling us $1.2 billion and you can achieve it, what prompted the action or the decision that you presented such to our lawmakers who critique these things now? So we want you to listen to him. There are a couple of things he said before we go back to you.
Yeah, last speaking here again. I say I see to the feeling with the building. No door, no all those things I see. How the place I was sleeping, how it looking. If I sleeping, I leave a door, it can close, no problem. But see how the door looking. So I have running, but even the bad door, I think I saw me, I now open it, I had it there. So I'm thinking how I hear said lecturing that I cry, see my feeling, my feeling, yes, my plan. The coupon is, and that make one that. The chairman was asking me yesterday, say my daughter did not say anything. I said, I want power with it. That one, that anything, one game, I left anything I was telling. Yesterday, Moses was asking me, the chairman. I said, that you could do. See, they can't take the show for us. Send the people again. Tell what you want. Tell what you want.
Completed the return over. Completed the return over. Oh, how much road?
Yeah.
There's a semi-warehouse, but the teacher's quarter is now completed. So thank you so much for the information. We're going to push every information we got from here. We're going to make sure we carry the information to the Records Authority that they will come to your aid. We are very hopeful that something good will come from this development. Thank you so much for the reconciliation. Thank you for being with us. And it's good that we visited this community. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chief. So this is how we end our report. Again, wonderful. My name is Peter Toh.
Gerard T.M. Biago disclosed that the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency has destroyed a huge consignment of illegal drugs valued at $40,671,400 Liberian dollars, equivalent to approximately 218,790 United States dollars, and following a series of nationwide enforcement operations. According to the agency, the drugs were confiscated between September and October this year under the administration of President Joseph Boakai. The destruction exercise took place at the LDEA headquarters compound in compound number 2, Margibi County, where the illegal substances were publicly set ablaze in the presence of security officers, local officials, and representatives from the media. LDEA officer in charge, Deputy Commissioner of Police Gerard T.M. Biago, disclosed that 178 suspected drug traffickers and dealers were arrested and forwarded to court during the 2 months crackdown. He explained that marijuana and kuch remain the most commonly used drugs in Montserrado County, while tramadol, marijuana, and kuch dominate in other parts of the country.
Between September and October 2025, the LDA forwarded to court 178 drug traffickers and dealers. These suspects were arrested across the 15 political subdivisions of Liberia. Of this number, 55 are females and 123 males. 113 Liberians.
Center and rural areas. Investment in macro and small medium enterprise. The CMC views the development and sustainability of SME as the bedrock of the Liberian economy. Thus, the amount of $16 million proposed in this budget is inadequate to promote private sector growth and development. We shall increase this amount to $32 million in direct support and credit guarantees. How will CMC pay for this increased budgetary allocation to education, agriculture, healthcare, and infrastructure? 1. Cutting fraud, waste, and abuse. We will adequately capacitate oversight bodies to audit public expenditure. B. The current government budget allows excessive compensation for lawmakers and senior appointed officials. We will propose legislation to legislate salary cap at $5,000 per month and train inflated salary of senior appointed public administrators by 40%, making public service our service to the people, not personal enrichment. We will propose legislation to require verified asset declaration for all public servants prior to assuming elected office or being confirmed by the Senate. We will implement whistleblower protection programs and transparent reporting mechanisms to encourage the exposure of malfeasances. We will regularly review procurement contracts, public spending to eliminate redundant or unnecessary expenditure and require publication of details of all awards made. Additionally, we will reintroduce bulk purchasing for all government equipment, supplies, and machinery in order to benefit from volume discounts. We will order audit of all large taxpayers going 5 years back in strict accordance with revenue and finance law to ensure compliance and increase domestic revenue collection. We will reduce the overall government wage bill by streamlining bureaucracy, ending unnecessary positions, and focusing on service delivery without pushing the poor. We are standing at the edge of a fiscal cliff.
The issue of the budget is unrealistic and large. Any factor in terms of development is unrealistic. But these are folks who the budget now is before them.
Sure.
Is it yet to critique? We did not look into it critically in 7 years. All of the projections, we can get this from this place, from that place, and because he also questioned the contingency about the 10 million that the asset recovery had also projected that they will, with the investigation ongoing, they can raise such amount of money to support the national budget that he said, it's unrealistic and it risks security implication and all of these things. So what we have seen, 25% increment from the last legislative budget to where we are now. So these are some of the questions being asked and looking at all of these things, and they talk about agricultural budget is the funding is less than 1% of the national budget, where you're talking about 13.6 million, despite enjoying over 60% of Liberians, employing over 60%.
Unemployment high.
Yeah, and he also raised the question about the presidential ambassadors. They make more money than the government of Liberia invest in agriculture. 1% of farmer. Then we talk about 27% for bureaucracy. And these are all of the issues that they raise, and they now talking about the budget, the policy, the framework based on 3 principles. What they're going to do? They talk about development with dignity, investing in human capital rather than political patronage, Liberia first economy, and all of these things being said by the CMC political leader. Let's take politics on this list and look at reality as to what on mobility being honest with the draft national budget. In that, they took then from 41 million to pretty close to 52 million. But we hear a lot of these things in Barcelona, but we do not so easily. We are not saying people are not sorry in terms of the kind of salary, the benefits, and all of these things.
And in Barcelona, when the finance minister presented the budget, its information, everything, he said the executive have done a draft budget. It's left with the lawmakers. They are also directly working in favor of the people of this country. Imagine you talk about total expenditure. You talk about the agricultural budget should be around 120 million based upon the Maputo declaration. You talk about modern nursing hospitals, free primary care should be about 50 million. Talk about expanding infrastructure funding to about 133 million. Roads should be about 220 million. This is good. But the point is asking, why is he outside more as a political institutional head than being in the house as a lawmaker to critique his budget? Because it's coming before them. Why is he governor? Because more so, the people here, the electors of the CMC is speaking to, the power has already been given to them to go to the house to make their own adjustment in this whole thing. But he's coming outside instead of going to the
and he was talking about the support for small and medium enterprises.
Yeah.
That will double to 32 million to credit guarantees and private sector partnerships.
Sure.
Now, you want persons who have made millions of dollars.
Yeah.
In the
he said worth 34 million.
Yeah.
You see that?
And by January,
he bringing
26 machines in the country.
Coming to the country.
Now, let's ask ourselves, he could be saying all of these things here, but Liberia owned businesses that we are talking earlier, are we empowering them? Are we supporting them?
It's not a matter of politics, because we know for sure that opposition will always say this. Like I listened to Daniel Son, the deputy minister. He said, if you think that opposition will praise the government, then it means like government not doing well. But once they are critiquing the government moving, because something happening.
Yeah,
if that's the point making.
That budget is a budget of the privileged few or the budget of the people.
What is he now making these issues at the level of the House of Representatives, that where he will get consensus vote for his colleagues?
Yeah.
That let's shift it. He's saying something right. For instance, he said agriculture should go to 120 million. I said right? I agree with him. But you cannot do it outside. You cannot do it with CMC.
Are you galvanizing the kind of support from your opposition?
Sure.
Can we stand together on the united front
and vote
and argue this thing and say, look, let's look at, because you know we got competing priorities.
Sure.
You look at areas of priority, say, look, let's look at this side. Why are we giving money to this level? No, can we add it? Take this from this level and put this here.
Sure.
And other. Be sitting with your colleagues.
You're talking about the president ambassadors.
Yeah.
All combined are making more money than what they're giving to agriculture, right? I agree with him. Why not sit with your colleagues and shift what's there, and also you people for the 1 million going to 51? Why do you get 1940 and take out 11 and give it to agriculture? Be making this issue with your colleagues, because you people have the voting power.
But you should be even questioning the president or the executive now. So are you telling us that all of the ambassadors and the budget more than the legislative president government money?
That question there again. But you
have
the power to shift.
One man calls it, one man making 3 million.
Yeah, sorry, ambassador. You know, my point, ambassador. Let me say something. I see this more political. I see this as a campaign. I'm not seeing this realistic from the part of Musa ability. He makes a lot of great point, right? But he should be galvanizing consensus vote for his colleagues who have the power to shift. They can shift.
And he even said concerning the asset recovery that they even witch hunting, they do this one, they do that one.
He's talking about proposal that should be reformed. Salaries for lawmakers, he said 5,000 per month for lawmakers and senior officials. Mandatory asset declaration for all public servants across the country. And he's seeing this outside, where he would not have a vote to change anything other than being in the house, building a consensus for his colleagues that they can come. Imagine if he built it with CDC have more lawmakers than the level of representatives in the Senate, senators, right? If they can agree with Musa ability, an opposition can agree with Musa ability and say, for the sake of the people, they propose budget the president has sent. Let's shift. Let's take this and say to add more on health. Let's take it add more on education. Let's cut our budget from 51. Let's bring it down to 50 or 35. Because he's saying $5,000 for lawmakers per month. Let's go to the speaker's budget. Let's go to the pro tem. Let's go to the proposed issue with the vice president, the president. Let's go to ambassadors. These are there will always be competing priorities, but you have the power to shift. Instead of you going to your colleagues to build this consensus that can generate to vote to shift, you are now being more political outside the running campaign and say the CMC. This is how I see this. You may be right. That issue putting up. Budget for agriculture should increase. Budget for health should increase. Right. But you got the power. The president have already done his from the level of the executive and say this is the arrest agenda for this fiscal year. It's now before you. You got the power to shift this thing. Why outside? Why not go inside? You see, and this is where we're always missing all every time this come about. In Barcelona, you see that right after election, you see people running campaign for that position.
Yeah.
They are more political than they're sticking to each other.
About 2029.
Yeah.
And we have started in 2025.
2025. You see that?
Are you addressing the issues of the people, or you convincing? Because most of the time, let's get it straight. What people will now misinterpret what is wrong. Some of the issues are critical, the points are germane, but it is more political than actualization that will affect the lives.
Thank you. This is the point we're making.
You know, you just not just about you always like you in sympathy with the people. You bring more sympathy to them. You make them feel
statement of empathy.
You make them feel sorry for themselves, but you still not changing the situation.
And find empathy with you.
Yeah, you just want to
align with you and move the government.
They should feel sad about themselves and the condition they find themselves in. But are you changing it for them or just revealing it to them?
Yeah. Listen, to one point in made here, mandatory asset declaration for all public servants before assuming office. Have the government not suspended folks? Well, since then, what have been the action of the lawmakers? Since the president, February of this year, suspended all those who never declared the asset. Up to today's date, their salaries are also going. They are going to the one child, one share policy, right?
Yeah.
With CSA. What have the lawmakers done about this? What have they done to enhance the government efforts in making this issue? Asset declaration be mandatory. He said theater expenditure tracking and e-procurement system to prevent corruption, comprehensive audit of all major taxpayers. Government have already have a policy in place of this thing. What is government doing about it?
I don't know, maybe in our country, but reading on other countries, you look at the ratio. You know, being in opposition, it's not just to just talk.
Yes.
We have seen in the history of the United States, the shutdown of the country, the longest ever in the history. But now they just send a bill to the House of Representatives. But because they saw that government employees and other folks are not taking pay because of the lockdown on the economy and all of these things, you could see Democrats, senators, Republicans, in the common good and interest of the country
of the people
to achieve this thing. They did not say, but in Liberia, I don't know how they refer to opposition. Is it that you don't recommend, you don't stand for the interest of the people? Is it just to say and don't do? You just say.
And then now you make it. He's making this fight powerless when he's just pushing it to CMC. Opposition political parties are there at the house. Why are they not coming together and say let's do this for the people?
Why haven't lawmakers CMC get over there? You won. Babingo just join you.
Because
the two of you, where are you able to do now? Okay, let's look at the opposition bloc. Are you convincing your colleagues in the opposition bloc that can we do this? Let's put parties aside. Can we do this in the interest of the people?
Because they won't vote.
Because these people are the ones that sent out to represent them here. Can we do it in their interest? Or you think the politics? I told you before, I don't think, I've not seen Liberian politics changing. To the extent that even some of the folks who refer to themselves as intellectual or to say they do this, they say they do that, the state do not even prefer the idea in how they change the narrative, the way forward, and all of these things. And that's how Liberia just gradually turning.
Look at what he said. He said he promised implementing Decentralization Act shifting power and resources from area to, is the government not following the local government?
Can you put somebody bills on the floor?
Let's
start happening now.
Let have effect. Let your action.
These are the, but you just go, you talk.
For instance, let me be practical here. For instance, during the past campaign, you heard the Unity Party government say, they come and say that we have brought drugs.
Yeah.
But when they got the power, they saw that it was more than just we are bringing drugs, right? To fight drugs was good.
Today they'll be bringing you so much drugs.
They now saying it. So saying a thing and doing what you see when you get the power is completely different.
Now you're a businessman. We talk about Liberian businesses that are struggling. What policy, what bill you put it on the floor to empower Liberian own businesses?
No, it's just CMC.
You only concern
the government talking about giving power to the people. The government needs to do the local government act.
Yeah.
What are you doing as lawmaker at the level of the house to make it effective that power goes to the people? Because tomorrow you may be president, you may be leader of the country.
You might have that lobbyistic skill to convince your colleagues and say, look, in the interest of the country, because look, even people from the Unity Party, you can win an award and say, this is what I'm putting on the floor, they will buy it.
Once it's in the interest of the people.
Yeah, but everything is centered around politics.
This is my point.
You just want to sell the party that you are taking, but at the end of the day, when you assume the power, you benefit yourself.
Then you start to struggle. You start to, they are just being like broad problems.
Just a simple question before we even go to the line. Is political advocacy is just to benefit few or to benefit the masses? Because we want to know. Because we listen to folks in the past and present, what all they say, we see it far different from what they are acting upon and how they are implementing some of these things. Responsibilities that are given to them, we stay struggling to get the end results.
Yeah, and I say, people say, oh, $1 billion budget ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. I know the government.
We never reached that before.
That's why I say I don't want to celebrate until it be actualized.
No, we want that pronouncement.
Yes.
We did it with 800.
But the question you ask, have we really, have any government proposed such a budget? To tell us that this country can generate more than $1 billion?
Because the first thing, this government will be on a full tax if they can achieve this. The next fiscal year, we don't expect them to bring our same budget. We expect them to go up.
We can't go below $1 billion.
We can't go. If we can achieve the $1 billion, if we even drop, but let us not go below the $1 billion. That means next fiscal year, we'll be able to propose maybe 1.5.
Yeah.
Maybe we have seen all of those areas that we can generate the kind of money from and be realistic. But we're always asking, let it not be a budget to benefit few and the masses suffer. People who in opposition, they do. Your people that in your development political party, they say they represent you over there. These are the people you are going to keep their feet to the fire. You live in Ambassador Bar, Ambassador Brooks. We only here to tell you the reality.
And now is the time. Now is the time.
You're not
because the president did the budget for a year now, he not sent it to them. Now is the time that their true action should reflect the interest of the people in this budget. Mr. President, you told that 50 million will go on this side, but what we saying? We get 40, we take it 10, we're saying this so.
Yeah.
And be realistic about that. And tell the government how to go, because number one, the president was elected by the people. And he called the court officers, Liberians to work along with him. You people were also elected by the people, county-wise, district-wise, to also work in the interest of the people. Let's now do it for the people.
That's why we say
they be political. Because I know suppose because I heard say you will pay more preach. When you go to see the preach, nobody say don't pay a preach. Nobody say don't pay a preach. Like the last time the minister of public works says, if you are about to do these things, please do these things. Please come on this case analysis and inform us. When we see your interest, we'll give you go ahead. But we get one bill, one concrete bridge that will last for 50 years. Then you won't put one bridge here.
There are criteria set that you must meet.
Yes.
In terms of, because you see, you got to look at durability. You look at the soil test. What kind of a structure you place there. What sort of material you will use. But if we take politics from in some of these things, we actually get the needed result.
Sure.
But if we think that everything we should play politics, but let's hear from you. 0775 919 919 0880 919 919 are the numbers you can certainly call us on to be part of the conversation. So this first call of the live.
Yeah, good morning, Weekie.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Chairman Philip Manning.
Philip.
Yeah, my concern. I'm concerned through today's national budget.
Okay.
But listening to the president in waiting, I criticize and condemn due to the political interest. But we see that something has been happening all the time. We are having noticed it. They let our politicians, they all go and see one political school. Because at times they will condemn on the bench, they will condemn everything. When we put them in the seat, they will start to do the same thing. And even as you go related, so cut down those budgets. It is all of them, they are on committee. And those committee, they will defend those budgets to remain as solid, so their eating will remain when the salary is getting in a very high. If you remember, okay, but I was constant buying the whole about a room in a group. They will still go in a room to go defend their budget and then follow back family. Eventually, they all have their.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You live?
Yeah, Badara, how are you doing?
Well, we can't complain, Joseph.
I'm Joseph Fremont. I told you from Central Town this time around. You know, let me say this. The budget will restore honorable benefit. I don't know why you have the press conference on the budget. When the budget restore, you were importing 40 million.
But the budget is already there already. They submitted the budget already.
Yes.
People are asking why you're not arguing this thing on the floor and looking at the budget lines, looking at priority areas, but you having press conferences all unrealistic and this.
Because the priorities are already placed in the budget by the CMC political leaders. Honestly, if you are real, you have been talking about cut down from your end, cut down from so and place on the side so to the DEA, to the Ministry of Health, to the Ministry of Agriculture, to the National Police, to the Immigration. When you get something about deception, do this to regions or you reach that set, the Lord may say the same thing, then you come by and say the same thing. Meaning, we put you down there, you don't even understand what you are there standing for. Your oversight, your representation, and your lawmaking are saying the same thing down here. Then you say you don't make to say the same thing. Then what else are you going down there? The else are you going down there is to make the difference, not to come back down the line again. And you benefit when it comes to business in this country. Liberian businesses, whatsoever, in fact, the government could say we give Liberian businesses, like Honorable Buka benefit that, they are benefited in new things. So why are you doing that to empower the lower men?
You're in opposition, but you're not united in opposition. Thank you. Let's talk to other callers you like.
Good morning, Ambassador Weekie and now.
Good morning, Roto.
Thank you for the recognition. You know, Ambassador, I don't know why you came up. He's trying to be the next president of the Republic. So you now have to vote among the police to collect vote to say, okay, send the other agency who have money have, the police to health or police to education or public work. Then they want to get their own rule, they put money to public work, they will get their own rule also. Or that will reduce the state to 30 or 35. You know what I want? So the people let us forget about our head, let us do what they told us to do, let us eat what they told us to eat, and live on their own. Thank you, good morning.
You're live.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Gabriela, president of Niger Community.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, thank you so much for your presentation this morning. So much of the always have to give you news. To be fair, you say come take on no more.
Yeah.
But our Liberians, we have to be focused how they really get money there. How they get the money to see our focus. Yes, so I will tell the cabinet tell you, the first I can't want to get the money in the budget, it goes to figure you out, so I will not trust for the government. So I don't know what people are coming for, they just need all of now here, you know that I gave people money, not enough.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other callers.
Good morning,
yeah, let's hear it. Go ahead.
Yeah, now this is for important from Painesville. Now, this is Musa Belede attacking you seeing so. If you saw that they have a reserve for CMC that you said, Musa, like I told you the word baby. The body is given to you as a city representative. And so I feel that imagine that even discuss the budget start placing the government already. You know the government will operate. Why you can't play as a city representative? You are millionaire in this country. You say 8 times saying you will never into a laboratory. You say the ones that call your way to allocate in the interest of the citizens. But all this with the budget, you start criticizing the budget already. Because Musa Nati let this authority the world behaving. You see, you behave like that. There's a country running. The last CMC here, when you want the president there, that was sent to the House. West Senator represented 30 senators. They will discuss our budget and reallocate. That's what the law says. The man is executed, and you had an oversight.
Okay.
So you had to get, you found an oversight.
Okay, we got 73 representatives, 30 senators. Good morning.
Good morning, our ambassadors of our land.
My
name is Abdullah Golafali, and I speak to you from District 4. The issues about budgets in the country, whenever the meaning come of budget, problems begin in our house. I could remember last year when the budgets were submitted, before they came out, lawyers were there who speak out, who not speak out, until 20 million got vanished from our national budget. We pray that one day the asset recovery things will talk on that. Now we have another proposed budget again that went to 1.2 billion. Now for me, what is really my attention here is in that 1.2 billion, that citizens will not benefit nothing. And why do I mean citizens will not benefit nothing? We have 900 plus millions will be used on salary and benefit. What is left for citizens? About 2 point some more billion. Can some million carry on development for citizens to be benefited? That is the question to me. After they have already shared the money on their own self, what will go to this person, what will go to this other person? 2 point some million left. Can 2 point some million benefit citizens when it comes to other tiers in this country that the government? That is my question. But I think it is before then they can do the needful thing, but nothing will be done in the interest of the citizens per what I see. That money is little for citizens. Thank you very much for the opinion.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Hey, Weekie, Republic Defender.
What about the new party? Oh, when the party coming up?
What?
The new party.
Yeah, the new party is still trying to go through the processing.
Okay.
Because before a goal becomes a goal, you got to pass through the fire.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the golden opportunity. I call actually to commend national government for the strike. At least thank God that our national budget has entered failure. So we are optimistic, not pessimistic, that the next budget will go 2 billion, 3, the next one on and on and on. But regarding the statement coming from the CNC political deal, you know, in politics, diplomacy has to do with money spending. For instance, if you are a foreign minister who went for someone at summit and asked for Nigeria, a foreign minister, if we met before the VS summit, if I ask you to take you to the entertainment center and give you 1 billion, what I do, they bring the VS summit now. If I was to tell you to the Nigerian government need SYD, you will not say no, you accept. So, thank God that Musa President is official, is well to do it, is what is into the amount of the full big or million or what. So, that's the best time to use that influence in the House of Representatives to convince his brother to go where he wanted to go. Then to come outside, so let him go outside there, inside the barrel, and do nothing for the Liberian.
Yeah, let me go inside, go talk here. That outside you got talking here? Okay, thank you, Weekie there, the public defender. Good morning.
Good morning. Nah, let me say good morning to Weekie.
Amen.
Thank you. It is Amen. You know, I think the same thing about and now when they say draft budget, that's something that the executive is taking the mind, but they want to raise. Look at the land, at where the thing will generate money from. Question is, how can you generate money? This budget is before you critically, how can you generate money? That's the first thing. It is not a casting stone, budget, not casting stone to say, yes, it is there. The same system need to understand that.
When you tell them about comprehension again, then they get problem with that insult.
How inside of what you want to discuss? That's one. Two, when you see the land happening, if you start J1, what do? Go to session. That's what they mix and they take out of the budget for your input. The budget will pass. When January, you can the time of more. You can die this month. You critique the budget. This is what decent lawmaker will do. You set take capital to your staff. Not look at it. What is needed for the district? What is needed for the people?
And then when the president said, let's give you the budget earlier, so that you can have time to be able to peruse the entire process and come down with a conclusion.
Now, few years ago, they used to call the budget 4G budget. Now the budget not 4G now. Now 1G. You look at it for 3 months and make an input. You send it back, it is not appropriate. That's how the decent lawmaker do. Today, the president really he discussion all. He should be setting make up a children and stuff on. Let them project. Let them make some line in it. What is in it for the district? What is in it for people that claim to be president for 2029? Those are things that people can do. You have to do. Today, some people have to until you go through it. When digest it, they come up. Good people who are politicians, they will learn to digest it before they discuss it. But they don't lose play.
Thank you. Let's talk to our callers. Good morning.
Your take with your knowledge. This is for me, a call from around single. Oh, which you cannot. But I did listen to the stuff that you pay on the no, it's not narrable. Did you hear the questioning the lawmaker budget? He did not. It's a very budget question in national legislature budget, but now CMC is no more. Because it's openly who are going against it. That's the reason they will questioning the entity budget. It's not good for me. They don't have the ability to sit there. You are elected to represent your people and scrutinize the budget. Scrutinize the budget. You have no ability. No, I can tell you, nobody lawmakers, they are not going through the budget more than we, the common citizens. Because every day we are the common citizens, we read through the budget and we see in the budget nothing there for development. Every one they contribute to develop our leaders. Should come together and look at the budget and call it down and put more on development. I believe the only way we become a problem can benefit when we see more development. That's the only way. But instead of this guy, they're going to buy a new car, they're going to improve their land, and the citizens will still remain the same. 3 months, none of them are reading the budget. They are married, they are passing around asking for salary, they're doing all kinds of things. Is this supposed to be wrong?
They won't confuse us. They won't confuse us. Talking about telling.
Good morning. You're welcome.
There's a link on one.
Go ahead.
The president level. The issue of building. So you got in the But building wants to have a budget, it's going to go. That's what I feel. Yeah. They make it up. So the building money
Yeah, imagine the boy that eating show.
Because you have ambition to be president. You think I got committed and member. Father, I believe that I am committed. But for the money, for the property, I'm not saying I want to let it party. You say rather go watch I want it. For the money. So you believe what the day was discuss the thing. Naturally, you cannot go ever put a low yet and they make you for that thing will happen.
Thank you for being part of the conversation. Go to the lines and talk to other callers this morning. And we talk to this caller on the line. You live.
Hello.
Good morning.
I'm talking about for the second time. Mr. British, now message I didn't get it also. The first one is now message there. I want to be telling you, I won't go.
Even start campaigning soon.
Yeah, I won't go the budget message to you. So you're going to look for it. So that is then message there. So you have to go look at that. Thank you.
Okay, let me talk to this caller on the line. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah. My D7 speaking from Baptist Catholic Community, Panama District, in District 6.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much this morning. You know, most of the places I'm a representative, one of my representatives from River County, I one of the confused representatives in the whole prepared Liberia and the whole confusion land in River County. You go to the other district, to the other lawmaker district, say they are pretty grand, I can't do the one yet. Even my district, you have to my district. He said I can't fix the yard river out there. He went there, people left in water. He burned out that area, he never even put for. He confused, then he carried the confusion of message in one country again. But the same thing, green passing all around. You don't know what he will do. So, Mr. President, you know you confused now, go straight to your radio station. Is that putting or talk show also?
No, man, I love me God.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, gentlemen. Good morning to the Honorable Brooks, Weekie, now, whosoever.
Welcome.
I'm so happy to hear this, actually, that our budget is into billions of dollars now. I don't care what people will say or what people may do. At least, what the budget is going to be done, we expect that this country will be better one day and then it better small. So whosoever that want to critique or suppress this budget is a mistake. How do we are moving forward? The money already to build that into it. At least we are going to build that. What do you want? How do you want our budget need to build and then we're going to together? Thank you so much.
Thank you for being part of the conversation this morning. But this is it, and this is the morning, right? We're looking at exactly what's happening with the national budget. We have heard some politicians have already started to critique the budget, that is unrealistic. This budget,
it is show.
Yeah, it is show that whether we can achieve this. But if some of the lawmakers who are speaking right now, have they taken the time to critically critique the budget, to scrutinize it, look at the budget line, look at areas of priorities, and say, look, what are people, they have allotted money into this area to health, education. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie.
Good morning, sir.
This is Abraham Conan calling from CDV Community of Johnson.
You're welcome, Chief.
The budget issue announcing $1.1 million budget is not the thing. But can you generate the fund or the amount in question? That's another thing. The issue in the country, people use their position to exploit the nation. At the end of the day, the downtrodden masses will be the one that call our gentlemen out there, small thing about, demonstrate. And continue to say that anybody that has been charged for corruption allegation, the person should go alone and exonerate them themselves. If you have a will say group of people behind you, all those that saying I will say you will support a person, he should be charged also and be forwarded to court. That's the issue. That's the only time the issue of corruption, at least it will minimize in the country. Thank you very much for the show.
Thank you so much this morning. Let me take this call quickly. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, how's the morning?
Can't complain.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Okay, this call up finally. Good morning.
Sir, my dear friend, brother.
Yes, sir.
I'm calling from the telephone community. Don't worry, I'm sending you a conversation so that you can get out listen to the business for us this weekend. But my point I have to make on the show this morning, take me for the show. Now, it's not about the issue of the budget reaching 1 billion or 2 billion. That's not a discussion. It's for the budget to be reshuffled in a level position that it will be able to benefit the lives of the ordinary Liberian man. So it's not about the budget increasing to a high level. That is not the point of discussion. But how can it benefit the ordinary man? So that's what I call and make a point to say, I don't care how people want to critique the budget. That is not an issue of you critiquing the budget, but how can the budget benefit from us? And we are not budget government, how can it benefit from us? So thank you, Honorable Weekie, both for having on the discussion. And I say that you on my mind, and let know that you receive your message from me later. God bless you.
Thank you. And many thanks to all of you this morning for being part of the conversation. That's how we draw the curtains on this edition of the Morning Ride, the People's Program, your breakfast info confounding program. And we go on this day. I'm Weekie Brooks.
And I'm Nathaniel Va. Check it out.
Many thanks to T. Nicholas Barclay for being here, controlling all of the sounds and video. And many thanks to Mr. Zizi, the engineers that are following and listening as well. Thanks to all of you. Have a wonderful day.
The Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency has destroyed a huge consignment of illegal drugs value at $40,671,400 Liberian dollars, equivalent